Dude, that's how it happened from the beginning. When you guys did that fucking sketch, the fireman sketch, I got 2 fucking Dear Johns from fucking comedians saying like, I don't know if I can associate with you anymore.
That's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
It's just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Like, you're really fucking with me right now? Like, I honestly thought it was a joke, and then I'm like, oh, you're dead serious, dude, on just cutting ties.
Yeah, we're in a dark age right now.
Dude, it's a weird thing.
Well, this is a dark age, dude. I was in 7-Eleven getting water, buying water, and I'm looking at snacks. And the one snack, I actually bought it just so I could fucking show you.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to eat it because I don't believe in this. It says, this bar saves lives.
No, it doesn't.
This bar, it's like a fucking Rice Krispie treat.
Yo,
this bar, that's how they fucking sell to kids. Remember when people in the theater,
it's got Madagascar vanilla.
Yeah, dude, don't get it fucking twisted. That means it's fair trade, dude. It's from the Congo.
Madagascar. Every time you buy a bar, we give a life-saving
Madagascar vanilla, dude. That shit's straight from the Congo.
Is that what the name of the?
That's like the most holy vanilla you can get.
I think that's the name of the bar. It's called
Holy
This
Vanilla?
Bar Saves Lives.
This bar saves lives.
That's the name of it.
Remember in the medieval times when people thought they could buy their way into heaven?
Yeah.
They paid the church.
This is it.
That's it. It crept back in. We lost religion. Now we have.
Of course, it's from Culver City, California.
Of course,
you
bro.
Fucking fruits.
Of course.
God damn you.
So, dude, that's what we're dealing with. And then
We're in the
there's
snake
people in
oil
the comedy
times.
scene being like, I'm gonna make meaning in my life out of being on the right side of a YouTube argument. And it's like, dude, just fucking hang it up.
See, those
man.
are the people
Go to
that
fucking church. Just go to church.
See, those are the things that are like, those are the people, and these are the people, like this bar saves lives. These are the people that I want to fall so much harder from grace than anything.
I'm actually gonna go return that right now.
You should.
Oh
So
my
a kid,
God.
literally, if you read it, it's like every bar you buy helps stop a starving child. It's like,
saving
dude,
nutrition.
I want
to a child in
confirmation.
need.
I'm getting that food taken out of that kid's mouth. Dude.
Yeah, did you ever have anybody in your life sponsor like a child from a different country where they get the picture?
my mom sponsors like a Native American girl, and we get like dream catchers sent to us all the time.
Are you serious?
Oh my
Sick,
God.
yeah.
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Is it like
She also sponsors someone. There's like an orphanage in Philly, and she sponsors a girl from an orphanage in Philly.
Does she get like an update like every now
Yeah,
and
you
again?
get the updates. Yeah,
Damn, man.
You're talking more like African.
you're talking abroad.
I'm talking abroad. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
remember those commercials? Like every month,
Yeah,
you'll
with-
get a letter from
No, I don't
Consuela.
know.
Blah,
With
blah, blah,
what's
blah.
her name?
Not Sally Struthers. I know exactly.
Yeah, Sally
not
Struthers.
her. There was a dude who did it all the time too.
I think I was her too.
Bono?
Later years. Chaz Bono.
Yeah, who did that? I forget.
Dude, I don't remember the guy, but he was so compelling. He's like, and every month you'll get another letter from a girl just like this who needs your help. And it's just like a girl drinking that weird, milky, weird protein shit. She has a
Yeah.
fucking Kool-Aid smile like, it's good. It's
Imagine landing down in like a desolate, starving village. Like, all right, motherfuckers, listen up.
Dude.
You guys want some fucking Nesquik or what? Do exactly what I say when I say.
That's what I mean.
Write these fucking letters.
How
dude.
do you like?
I need my cut.
How do you walk around that? Just being like, I'm stepping over this fucking fly-infested child, and then this one with
Or like
dysentery.
if everyone in your village dies and you're like, shit. Because they're obviously eating pretty well the whole time. They're not starving to death too.
No.
So they're eating like Campbell's Chunky. And then they're like, shit, everyone in my village died. Do you have any good villages over
That's
there?
also,
I
I've
could
also
fucking-
thought about that too, is like
How they film.
when you say you sponsor a child.
There's dudes walking around like starving kids, with, like a square frame in the front.
This one's
Perfect.
camera ready.
She's got the look.
Well, I always thought about editing them, those videos. Like,
Yeah,
that must have sucked.
It's got to be
Like, they're
terrible.
like, get that kid with, bent over into this fucking cess of fucking, that's good.
Oh, that's
I threw up
gold.
in my mouth a little when you showed me that.
Who's vomiting in the background? Get him out of here,
This
please.
kid's getting at least $1 a month.
Actually, if someone just walked out and was like, "Blah," they'd be like, perfect.
Dude.
Nailed it.
That's also another thing I thought about is like, say those kids get sponsored. Say like one of the kids gets sponsored, right? And this whole village full of other kids. That's got to cause like other kids like, yo, there's the sponsored boy.
Nah, yeah, it's like
It's going to be
skateboarding.
a fucking...
It's like Lord of the Flies situation.
Seriously. It's like, give me your fucking... This bar saves lives bar.
Oh, for sure.
Take your Madagascan fucking vanilla.
It's probably like skateboarding, dude. The kids are getting skinny as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I'm about to get sponsored next month, dude. My fucking body fat's at 0.4%.
Yeah, dude.
I got the starved belly. Did you ever see the starved
Yeah,
belly?
dude, the starved
Damn,
belly?
you got a starved belly? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to get sponsored, dude.
I used to think that when I watched those commercials and been like, those kids look like they eat fucking healthy.
It's just
And then my brother was
bloating,
like,
dude.
yeah, dude, that's from not eating. I
Yeah.
was like, how does that work?
Dude.
It's like, wait, you
I
get
could get
fatter?
jacked from
I
not
can't-
eating.
I can't remember what fucking dumb
Super keto.
Just stop eating.
surefire way to get a
Wait, I
beer
can
belly.
make my head bigger?
Dude, that belly bloat is real, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
it's
saw
brutal.
some
know,
dumb
it's fucked up.
Vice episode where they have the women who are purposely like shoving like millet down their throat to like
Oh.
make themselves seem more like it's like a weird like body positivity, but like body negativity in the fucking Middle East. So these chicks like shove millet down their heads for like years to make
what?
themselves get fat and bloated and almost immobile. But that's what like men see as attractive.
That is.
They go by the pound over
They're
there.
right. Dude, they used to do that. They would
don't
when
fucking
women were pregnant,
understand.
they would put you in like your last trimester. They'd put you in a hut and they just force you to drink milk till like you're about to throw up. And you just blow up, and apparently your kid comes out like just walks the fuck out.
Just
It's like,
like doing push-ups.
yeah,
Carrying his mom by the pussies.
he gets out and starts fingering. Right?
He's slapping everyone's tits like he's like running down like the fucking warrior. It's like
Ultimate warrior.
hands out.
It's like my son's jerking off inside my womb right now.
Look at that sweet six on the sonogram. It's like
Yeah, he's pointing at it like an
he's
American Psycho.
American Psychoing in the sonogram.
Oh, that's too funny.
Holy fuck, man!
But yeah, dude,
I
we
wanted
gotta
to
get
bring
on
up,
that.
I wanted to bring up fucking the dosing going on.
Oh man, yeah.
Because people have been asking about because we kind of throw out little tidbits here and there about it. But I don't go into too much detail. But last week when Sydney was on,
Yeah.
we started talking about it. And I was asking him if he was going to be microdosing today because of his tournament. And he was like, you bet your sweet ass I will be. I was like, really?
That's why he won.
Dude, so he does. Yeah. And I was like,
the
man.
power.
I'm gonna call it in. That's got to be like using steroids. Or
I was going to
something.
say,
He's using performance enhancing drugs that are drugs.
it's picked to have a weed tournament because he took psychedelics.
Damn, I didn't know that.
He said he was. I don't know.
man.
100, I didn't talk to
Probably
him yet.
did.
I guarantee he did. But, dude, that would be so fun. He's just seeing angles nobody else does.
For sure.
Dude,
Turns
it's like
into
that
Neo.
movie, fucking Birth of the Dragon, where you see everyone's move before they do everything else, but it's in slow mo. He's like, there it is. He's just grabbing everyone's hands, like, and then it just shows Sydney. He's just grabbing at air, like, just I don't know what I'm
If it really is just in the corner punching a wall.
when we did the stink tank, he ate
Yeah.
like we were like eating like we were like smoking weed and people eat
Yeah.
like little bits of mushrooms. He like ate like a big stem. It just gobbled a stem in a cap.
I remember right when
and
we
then
started.
smoked continuously. Oh yeah, duh, you were there.
Yeah, but when we started, I watched him because me and Butterly were talking about eating just straight mushrooms, and I was like, I fucking hate the taste. You know,
Yeah.
even if I put it on like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatever, I'm still gonna fucking taste it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm pretty good with it. I was
Dude.
like, all right.
Yeah, he was just crushing.
Yeah,
he
and then there
crushed
was
like a
just
gram
weed
and a half.
pens.
Damn,
There was just
man.
weed pens spread out on the table, and people were just
Jesus.
grabbing like that. And dude, I remember being like 9 minutes into that, being like, but Sydney's like, I mean, this is it, man. I'm enlightened. I'm like, what's happening?
We were in this room, so we're smoking joints and shit. So this room is hot box effectively.
Yeah,
for
without a
about
doubt.
2 hours long. Sydney's munching mushrooms and just constantly hitting his little fucking
Yeah.
tin one hitter thing. this
There's
fake
two
cigarette.
joints going around at one point.
Yeah, man,
Because
that
I
was-
kept passing, and then I'd be
Christ.
like, all right, let me chill. And then it would just be like, come on.
That just sounds exhausting.
It was.
I don't
well,
know.
it was also like we were on the like edge of our seats the entire time, just
Yeah.
like and like listening to the audio, it sounds kind of clear, but we were all like in crisis the entire time, fighting through. It was.
Yeah.
I got a video of that next one, dude.
Dude, I was going to say, I would think a live one of those would be fucking. I would also like to be one of the people just to watch it from the outside, because I remember when we did it and I was sitting there like, I wonder if people were watching me, what I'd be like right now. 'Cause I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, what's worse, being in a tiny room or being like in front of a crowd?
Dude, that's what you should do. Like a little glass room, but they surround it. Like, like one of fucking Shia LaBeouf's art exhibits.
Fucking weird as shit.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of trying to somehow organize with like a space that would be cool with it. A thing where it's like, it's $10 a ticket, and then there's just like a trough of just weed gummies. So you pay and get in, and then it's like a tray goes around. No one pigs out, but it's like the whole audience is like, try to get like 100 people who are just out of their gourd.
Dude, and to watch
a bunch of 4 people doing the stink tank.
Dude, doing the stink tank. Oh, that'd be fucking sick.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
So it sounds like shit like Timothy Leary did in the 1960s.
Yeah,
like, hey, guys, you want to see me talk for 20 minutes? Everyone drop acid to a point where you don't even know what sound is.
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Like, just get fucked up.
I kind of want to do that really badly.
That sounds. You can probably find a place for that.
I think so.
Without a doubt. Especially in Philly.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah,
It's just tough advertising that. Like, look, I want to do a thing. I'm going to put this out there. There's going to be a ton of weed gummies, but it's also, you can do it. What you can do is advertise it so it's just for medical patients.
I'm saying like
I actually know a pretty good venue that would do it.
Yo,
I
Bat
guarantee it.
Bacusker
The Cave
could
would
do it at, like, I'm just saying like Bat Bacusker could do
sure.
it.
Bat McLuster.
Yeah,
Bat
he could,
McLuster,
he
dude?
could do it at Good, definitely. If you,
Yeah,
dude, if you find a way,
Show up in a fucking Justice
Well, you know
Acacia.
what you could do is be like, you could hire a security guy
Yeah.
and then be like, yo, you're checking everyone's medical cards, and then just let him take the fall for it. Be like, hey,
dude,
by the
that's
way,
like a liability contract.
basically,
Hell
be like,
yeah,
hey, I
dude.
need you to check the medical cards, and then just be like, I don't know, that fucking guy gave me a burner phone. I never saw him ever
Yeah,
again."
yeah.
He's one of those fake fucking weed security guys.
Yeah.
Exactly
You know, it's going around.
Be like,
They've been fucking killing. It's like the Indians on tax return season comes up, man. They're just calling you up.
well, you know what's going around right now? People don't know about the. You know how they're growing CBD weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be starting. That's going to enter the black market. So people are going to be buying like big fucking bulk amounts of weed, and it'll just be CBD weed because it looks fucking the same as regular like.
No shit.
Yeah, so they're saying people now are gonna have to get like testing strips to like test weed when they buy it to make sure it's not the CBD shit doesn't really get you high.
No, it
No.
doesn't. I did it
So-
for a dude.
So I mean, if you drop the tinctures, it's like you actually can feel it. It's like
Oh, yeah, I love
it's like
that.
taking
They
a
were
quarter
great.
Xan. It's
You're
like taking a
giving me-
quarter Xan.
debatable.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
that for a little fucking bit.
If
Well,
you
no.
if you're smoking a joint of CBD, thinking like you're about to smoke it, like it doesn't. It's just like will mellow you a little bit, but like for most people, if you were to buy like a 5-pack of CBD weed,
Yeah.
you basically just got robbed.
Yeah.
So they're talking about like high level black market, people pushing like 20 pounds of CBD
Jesus,
weed
that's
in
fucked.
on a city, and then now everyone's stuck.
Did you
with, like,
ever fucking fuck around with that like legal weed like in the 90s? Like
What?
never
K2
fucks with
shit?
it? What was that? That was like
What was that?
that was the you know what spice. That was basically like spice and synthetic cannabinoids.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But I remember seeing like ads for it not only in like high time to like my buddy had a subscription to like Revolver, like the metal magazine, and I remember like seeing it like legal buds.
Legal
you can
buds.
have it all the time.
That was, I'm telling you, that was K2.
What
in
is- yeah,
Spice. It was
K2, like,
before it
what
came
was
out.
that?
My boy had a fucking really bad experience on that because he was down in like Ocean City, Jersey, and he was with these girls that were passing it around that synth shit, and fucking he smoked it, and he goes, dude, right off the bat, I knew from the taste, but I was like, whatever. So I hit it like 1, maybe 2 more times, and then probably 10 minutes into the ride, I would not stop looking behind me, like while we were driving, because I was like, dude, the cops are behind us. People are watching. Any car I saw, I was like, really? He's like, dude, it was almost like I was outside my body watching myself freak the fuck out, and I could not stop the
That sounds
paranoia. The
awful.
paranoia, what he said, was like waves coming in.
Man,
My
It
friend,
was
my
insane.
friend Bert smoked it in jail.
Oh, really?
Bert
Oh, yeah,
smoked
they were
K2
smoking a lot
in jail.
of yeah.
because it doesn't come up. Now they drug test for it, but it doesn't come up in drug tests.
Yeah.
So he smoked it in jail with some dude, and he was saying it was like they were sitting there and like they was like fucking around, like playing a board game, watching TV or something. He said the guy got up and was like, "Do you hear that?" And he's like, all of a sudden I started hearing our names over a loudspeaker, and like dude,
What?
the lights were.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, it's a synthetic cannabinoid, so they take THC and just tweak it a little
yeah,
bit."
but that sounds like more of a hallucinogen than anything.
Well, it's also it could be fucking anything.
That's
Yeah,
what, that's
that's
the
what the
other
scary
thing that
part
like
is.
is kind of crazy
They
because
just spray it
I
with
didn't know
something.
anybody who ever had it. Like all I saw was ads for it. It was like, oh, legal buds. I'm like, how could that?
That's
what's
what
the
my one
point?
buddy was
I know.
smoking.
I was
Remember-
curious as well. I'm not gonna lie.
all the time.
Remember I sent you that picture when I was at work? My buddy, who used to be my roommate years ago, he got locked up because he fucking started eating perks and getting into bullshit. And when he came out, he was on. He was living at one of the centers down by like fucking Electric Factory, but he could work for like 6 hours, whatever. Dude, I took a picture. I think I sent it to you. He was at his desk, like,
Yeah, you sent me
remember
that.
that? Dude, that's what he was smoking because he was getting drug tested. So he was,
Start smoking deuce.
yeah, dude. And he was like, nah, it's cool. They won't test me or I won't come.
Well, it's a street drug now.
Oh, really?
K2 is now like a street drug. If you go up to North
I don't
Philly,
doubt it.
well, I was talking to a guy who was telling me that the Puerto Ricans spray it with fentanyl.
Oh,
So now
they make it like a
smoking
wet now.
and now they're spraying it with fentanyl. So now there's guys smoking K2 in the halfway house, dipping the fuck out.
Jesus.
Your dude might have been smoking like fucking.
That's what he was.
Yeah.
Dude, I guarantee
Damn,
because
dude.
I was
You
laughing
think
at
you're
him
smoking
like,
deuce and you're smoking like basically
Yeah.
an opioid.
yeah.
And then you're just like completely dipped out in
That's
the
so
halfway house.
fucking wild.
And like a
dude.
lot of these dudes don't really know what the fuck they're doing anyway. So
Yeah.
you think you're just smoking a little deuce. And
That would be
now you're
be
like-
me. That would be me. Like everybody's like, oh, this seems nice. K2, that sounds great.
They're like, "What'd you do?" And you're like, "I don't know."
My car's halfway in a house, just like I'm on the side like this is great.
Oh, it's so
Keep hearing
fucking
my
funny.
name over and over again. This is amazing. What did you do? I burnt down a Target. I don't know. I was on
Imagine being in a
K2.
halfway house and your PO is like you're in trouble again. You're just like nodding out on K2, like what?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well, that's what I was saying to him was like, yeah, you might not piss hot for it, but physically you are red fucking, you're on fire, dude.
Yeah,
He's like,
dude.
wait, they're going to fucking know, dude. You're
dude.
falling asleep and it's like noon.
Well, you're also gonna go do other drugs too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he
Without
was slipping. He was
yeah,
slipping
yeah.
some half perks in there. He was like, "I'll take a half." I was like, "Yeah, dude, come on, just
mean,
get back on
If you
board."
take
This-
half a perk, it only lays
yeah.
in your system for like one day as opposed to 3.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
they never even outlawed. Like I don't know. Is Salvia still like legal?
Oh yeah.
Is that still legal? Dude,
I
that
think
shit is.
Surprised might have been one state was trying to like. No
I'm surprised
salvia.
that shit is not like.
you can grow it.
It's crazy.
You
as
can grow
fuck.
salvia and you can take it as like you would do dip. You just stuff it in your mouth.
Oh
and
my
just-
god,
Oh yeah, I actually
and you
have seen
fucking
that
trip
before.
for like it's like a salvia trip, but
it's-
for like 40 minutes,
dude! Oh my
rather
god,
than like 3.
What is that?
it's
Salvia dinorum. It's just like a weird. It's like a derivative of sage.
Oh,
It's like
Yeah,
a
man.
sage.
But
plant
I'll tell you
kinda.
what, I smoked salvia like one time in my life.
dude, what'd you do?
Holy fuck! I'll tell you what, man. I'm not going to lie. I've done hallucinogen. Like when I was in high school, like people were like, "Oh, you don't do a lot of drugs now." When I was in high school, I was like, "Yo, what do you got? And
Yeah.
how?" I was doing tons of shit, and I remember someone's like, "Yo, you want to trip balls?" I'm like, "Goddamn right I do." They're like, "Yeah, you need to smoke salvia." I'm like, I'll get on it, sure. And I remember it was me, this guy named Mike Benner, another guy named Mike Mall, Sean, Buddy John, my buddy Charlie, all in Sean's house, and we smoked it one by one because like this guy Joe who showed up with it, he's like, "Dude, you will trip hard. If we all did it at the same time,
You
it'd
did
be
that
like."
gay thing where you're all just like looking at each other like it's gonna happen soon,
So
dude.
you guys did it all at
So
once.
no. We did it one by one, but we
Gotcha.
did it out of a bong. And later, people were like,
Oh
"That's
my
where you
God.
fucked up. That's where you fucked up.
dude.
You smoked salvia out of a
Yeah.
bong. Are you fucking
I
retarded?"
think you're supposed to smoke it out of like a tin
Dude,
toker.
you're supposed to smoke one hit out of a
worst
bowl.
kinda way.
In fact, if you smoke it in a joint, you're supposed to like spliff it up with regular weed. You're not supposed to do what we did. So I remember
What X were you guys smoking? Was it 40X, 20X?
I
Probably
don't know.
40X.
Fuck, I have no idea. All I
40X.
dude. But I'll tell you what, X gonna give it to me, dude. I fucking,
gave it to you.
fucking packed that bowl up, and I remember like looking at everyone like, "Later, everyone," and I put the fucking flame to it. As soon as
Later,
dude, I remember,
I would have laughed
Dude,
if somebody did some shit.
I was like, "Later, yeah,
I'm
dude.
going to the moon. Like
Dude,
fucking
I pulled a
dorks.
Tom Shana right there, like I'm going to the moon in 10 minutes, dude. Yeah, dude, I turned my fucking hat backwards. I'm like, here we go. And I fucking
Your Angel's hat turned back.
no, dude, it was my Sunoco hat. I had to work in like 20 minutes. So I fucking
Oh my god.
I remember putting the flame to the fucking bowl of the bong, and as soon as I started like inhaling, I'm like, this is not regular.
Cream
like,
it
dude,
up.
I was like, this is not regular weed because I didn't know what I was expecting.
yeah.
So as soon as I started, I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. And I'm telling you right now, this is the trip because I remember it clear as crystal, and it only was like to me 3 minutes long, but to everyone watching, it was me for around like 45 seconds, just like convulsing on the floor.
Seriously?
Damn.
Dead serious.
See,
So
that would scare the fuck out of me because it's like you start realizing you don't know what the fuck you're
here's
smoking.
the thing is though, when we watched everyone do this is how stupid we were. We were watching everyone do it, and we're like, oh my god, should we call the oh, you're good? Oh, you're all right?
Yeah.
Fuck, he's gonna do
It's like, hold on, let him ride it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, let him hit the wave. He'll get some foam. It's fine. Let him ride that wave.
Doing the big brother thing, like, you all right, buddy?
Seriously,
all right.
Don't die. All right,
Please don't die.
dude. So we watched everyone do that.
Yeah.
And I remember I hit it, And as soon as I was like breathing, I was like, this is not regular weed. Like, this is not what I'm used to. And I remember feeling in my left arm, my hand started to twitch, and all of my blood started feeling little squares and like slamming into one another. I'm like, this is weird as fuck. And then, and I'm not lying, I'm sitting and I'm looking at Sean and Charlie because they were the ones right across from me. This red veil, I'm not shitting you.
Like Twin Peaks?
Dude, red veil drops. And I'm like,
got that image.
dude, I'm just like, oh man. And then I can hear everyone laughing. And I'm like, all right, I got to laugh too because I know I'm tripping. Like, I know I'm tripping. But I'm like, I gotta laugh too, dude. I gotta laugh too.
Like,
yeah, exactly. Dude, but I don't want to have a bad trip because in my brain I'm still doing that. Like, I knew a guy who turned into a glass of orange juice because he had such a bad trip. He's in a mental institution. So I'm telling myself, just laugh, dude. Everything will be cool if you just laugh.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing, but as I'm laughing, I can see like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm like, oh fuck. And then I slam my hands on the floor, and when I do it, it splashes like water. And then I look up, and all of the laughter is seagulls flying around me. I'm not lying.
Damn.
And I'm like, I am fucking tripping like, this is crazy. And to keep in mind, I've done acid. I've dropped acid, done shrooms a bunch of times. I never had any visual like this.
Taking a bong rip of that too, and that's a fucking fast shot of it.
I am like, what the fuck is happening? And then in the distance, I see a ship, like a fucking boat coming, and I look down. I'm up to my waist in water. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like starting to swim.
Shit.
Seagulls are like flying around and dipping the water, and I'm just like, ha ha ha! I'm having a good time. I'm fun.
Wait,
this
what?
is fun.
When you came to reality, you just turned out you just spilled the bong, dude. Like a little bit of bong water on the rock.
So I am swimming to the ship. And I'm like watching people on the ship, and none of them have like, I can't make out any faces. I just see people walking on the ship. I'm like, I gotta get on.
Could you hear?
Dude, all I could hear was laughter.
Okay, because like, I compare this kind of like to when you do nitrous, when you take a big huff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear, but it's,
Dude,
distorted.
It wasn't the whoa.
Right, but I mean, it's obviously affected.
Dude, it was just like, I could just hear laughter. But it was like screechy bird laughter. I'm like, Jesus.
I mean, it probably was screechy bird laughter.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my
I would
God.
have been dying.
So,
laughing,
dude, I get to the
Holy
boat, and I remember
fuck.
like putting my hands on the boat. I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. This is insane. I'm like, and part of me is like, is this my life now? Did I like, enter a different fucking dimension? Like, did I just do something where people are like, and that was the last we ever saw of him, like quantum leap?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, dude, seriously, did I rip a quantum bong leap? I'm just like, bah. Every leap, I'm a basketball player, like looking in the mirror. Like, I'm
It'd be better
black
if you were
now,
like that one episode when he was Down syndrome.
Oh, dude, that's what I mean,
And
dude.
look in the mirror like, I'm retarded.
I was totally Downs at one point.
Imagine
in time.
that, dude.
Dude,
That's-
that's the kind of stuff like that. That's insane. But like you said, it
was.
lasted how long?
So it lasted to me, like I felt like I was there for a good like 10 to 15 minutes. But
On the
to
high seas.
everyone else, it was like just me like on the ground like
You're swimming.
dude, like look at him.
It's like in
I'm still,
Dirty Work.
I'm still
when they eat
stuck
the
on you getting
brownies.
trapped in the body of a retarded
Dude.
guy. Fucking freaky flight,
Dude.
dude. Fucking freaky flight.
Freaky flied. Almost flied it up, dude. But
Damn. So how was it when you came to?
then again, I'm like touching the boat. I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually fucking doing this. Is absurd. And then I remember like putting my head down and then looking up, and then the veil, like another curtain, like just like, brrr. I'm like, what the fuck? And everyone's like, are you all right, man? I'm like, yeah, I feel fine. Like, dude, you were freaking us out for a little bit. I'm like, did that even just really happen? And then Sean's like, my turn.
I was gonna say, were they all like, well, not gonna do
No,
this?
everyone's like on board, dude. I remember.
Was this in high school?
Yeah.
Okay,
So then
yeah.
I remember Sean taking it, ripping it, and Sean too. Like you could just see, like he's like, oh boy, and then it's just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, you see,
Go- dude, you watch it,
mentally
and
veiled
you
out.
just see him like he's
yeah.
like just doing nothing, like just motioning with his hands. And you're like, oh, that guy, is he seeing the boat too? Did everyone see the boat? I'm like, I'm talking about the
It's like
boat.
sleep paralysis, but I don't see the same dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Someone's like, you saw a boat? I'm like, yeah. And I saw seagulls. They're like, that's weird because I was in the woods. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
That's
about?
fucking nuts,
Dude,
man.
it's the hardest I've said to. I've only done it one time, and that was I remember doing it then, going in the backyard of like Sean's place and just sitting with a beer. Like, I'm never doing that.
I
again.
love watching.
yeah.
I used to love watching dudes like you though in high school. Like, dude, I'll fucking do anything.
Dude.
Just hit him with something hard. Like, yeah, go ahead, hit
That's
that, dude. Hit
exactly-
this. And they're like, what's going on?
Dude, that's exactly what it was, dude. I remember the
fucking
first
funny.
time I ever huffed anything. Someone was like, dude, I know it sounds
Huffing
so
was
stupid.
sick. I huffed
but,
in grade school.
Dude,
Did you?
Yeah.
someone's
Used to
like,
huff chocolate
yo,
cleaner.
you want to fucking hit this? I'm like, you goddamn right I did. Like,
Yeah.
I'll step off.
Well, we
I'm
did like
fine.
weak huffing. We were like sprayed on the carpet. Me and my friend would smell it and be like,
Oh,
yeah,
dude, I'll tell you what. When I
I
worked
never
at,
huffed properly in a bag.
when I worked,
Ow.
see, I did
My buddy would
that.
just do rags over the thing.
See,
we
rags.
used to spray it in the carpet and put our face down and be like,
Yeah. Dude, we used to, dude, this guy named George I worked with at Sunoco, we call it ragtime. He would just go to the bathroom, come out, and like kind of like loop him.
Was this dude was sniffing gas?
Yeah. He would take gasoline
That's
and like
fucked.
wipe the nozzle like off after, because we worked at a gas station. He'd wipe the
Damn.
nozzle off and he just like put it in his back pocket and like he wouldn't say anything.
huffing
And then
gas fucks you up.
every
dude.
now and again you just
Forever.
see him put the rag up to his face and he would take huge like
This was
just
gasoline?
yeah.
Isn't it?
That
doesn't
fucks your brain up forever.
Doesn't it eat your brain?
It fucks
literally.
you up.
I don't doubt it.
It's
No,
permanent
it does.
damage.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
guys go to truck stops and open the tanks and huff on a truck tank.
Damn.
And like someone I knew's kid had like irreparable brain
Dude,
damage.
there
from
was a
huffing
guy I
gas.
remember
Jesus.
every now
You
and
don't
again.
stop hallucinating.
There would
You
be
hear
a
voices.
guy.
Seriously?
You hear voices like for the rest of your life.
There would be a guy who come in all the time. His name was Mick. He would come in and he would only get kerosene. That's like what his truck ran, which I don't even understand.
Yeah.
But he would get kerosene every now and again.
Wait.
Put the nozzle in,
To his
pump.
car? What was he?
Well, isn't
driving a space eater?
diesel kerosene? Isn't the same
Dude,
thing?
we had diesel, but we had our own kerosene pump.
I think kerosene
I
and
think it
diesel
is,
are the same
actually.
thing. Yeah.
Either way, he would do it, and then like he'd pull the pump out, and he'd shoot like it onto his hand, and he'd like lick it, and be like, that's hot test, that's real good, and then he'd get in his fucking car and drive. I'd be like,
Damn.
that guy, and like when you
Guy loves America.
When you see that, the thing is, when you see that, you're like, oh, that's just normal shit. Like you don't
Yeah.
think that it's absurd in any way.
Yeah.
You're just like, that dude just drank some kerosene. Fuck it, dude.
Dude,
That
my
guy's
uncle used to
awesome.
siphon like gas out of the lawnmowers, and he would like blow into a tube,
Dude.
and then take a mouthful of gas and be like, "Pugh, God damn it!"
Yeah,
I was like,
dude, I watched someone steal gas from a gas tank like that once, and they were like, I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know. Fuck!
Well, you can't
I
not.
think you blow.
have
I
to
think
get
you
it.
blow into
Yeah,
it, and
you
then
do.
it comes rushing back.
You can never siphon gas without getting.
Yeah,
it in
you're
your
gonna
mouth.
get it
You're
in your
gonna
mouth.
get hit.
Watch my uncle gangster
Dude.
a couple mouthfuls of fucking mixed gasoline. I was
Seriously?
like, damn, dude. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Dude, it's watching someone huff gas that you're working with who's in
Yeah.
their 40s. You're just like, well, I guess it's just what you do to get past the time.
Dude,
I
can't
used
wait
to
to
work
get
with my. I would work with my dad and my uncles, and like I would be using. They used to use PB Blaster. It was kind of
Yeah.
like WD-40, and we'd be like in a little building. I'm spraying it. And I'm like, you guys ever read the warnings on this can? They're like, shut up, pussy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, all right.
That was
Do I need
another
a
thing.
mask?
Reproductive
Shut up,
damage?
dude.
Yeah.
That was another thing too. Is that like the idea of like a warning label was like you could read it if you wanted to.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a pussy.
Yeah, what are you? Yeah, are you dumb?
Yeah, they're
Stop
all
being
they're
a
all
pussy
about that
about
shit,
it,
dude.
And these are guys in their 40s and 50s, and these are like Spring City Royersford good old boys who've been living there their whole life, and like, I'm fine. I got a wife and 5 kids. You can be my kid. I'm gonna drink some kerosene. Young
That's
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
because in their head they're like, I made it.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's exactly-
Well, it's
how
also
it
too,
looks.
you don't want to look like a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
There's
oh, yeah.
dudes that stake their entire life. Like the guy when I did demolition, there was dudes who would literally like we punctured a AC unit in like a parking garage at one time, so it was spraying out Freon. And the one dude to prove a point stood in the mist and went, I could fucking eat this shit for breakfast, dude. And I was like, all right, man,
Don't doubt
I'm
it.
fucking out of here. He got a lung infection. Of
course he
did, dude.
Well, he did it with we were in a thing of concrete dust, and he just started going, what are you scared of, boy? And I'm like, I'm fucking out. I was like, I need to let this shit air out. He ended up getting a lung infection.
was-
out for 3 weeks.
There were a couple homes in my town that
He still,
eat this
he
shit.
still won though, because everyone's like, "Oh, fuck, like Matt's a fucking pussy," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Whatever,
Yeah, dude.
guys."
That's
yeah,
how
in
you
their
roll.
head, dude. Yeah.
especially dude with asbestos damage, like asbestos,
dude.
dude. In Spring City, like everywhere, like every house was built with fucking asbestos. But watching dudes, you could definitely see. It's kind of like hockey, dude.
It's where all the
guys who
asbestos
played
plants
without.
were.
It's like the
Shut
guys.
down
Who,
the asbestos plant. What are we gonna do?
it's like the guys who play without helmets. It's just like
Yeah.
you're like.
It's like the goalies
you
with
can put
no
it on.
mask.
It's like, yeah, what are you, fucking gay, dude?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, man.
Take that fucking helmet off.
Dust mask is like, you might as well wear women's underwear over your
Oh,
face.
dude.
Exactly,
Bitch.
dude.
Dude, that was the best thing I ever saw on a site was when this kid rolled up and he had a tack hammer in his freshly bought fucking tool belt. Like, had the tag on it.
Dude.
He came out and he had like fucking like a tape measure, some random utility fucking tool, and then off the back left, and I'm standing there with my buddy, and I'm like, fuck is that sticking out of that? I was like, so you got a fucking tack hammer, dude? Dude, this little mini headed hammer. He's like, what do we got today, boys?
Dude.
Dude, the boys on the roof went nuts. Dude, they went they're like, go to fucking Duncan. Dude, bring that fucking faggy ass hammer. Leave it there.
There was a guy my
God.
dad knew that everyone called.
God, that was funny.
Everyone called him Titties.
Yeah.
For a long
yeah.
time, and I thought it was like because he was
construction nicknames are
into
the
like
best.
just strip clubs or whatever. No. The reason they called him Titties is he was the first dude to show up wearing a hard hat, and they drew titties on his hard hat, and he just owned it. It's like, whatever, dude. This guy was called Titties forever. It's like Titties McGee, dude. It's
Damn.
just like everyone's like, I was hanging out in the libs with Titties. Titties was there. It's like, who? It's like, you know Titties. And like, I guess I know Titties. And it's just like, I honestly thought it was because he either like strip clubs or he's a bigger dude, had some man boobs going on. I thought they were just
That's
busting
what I
his
figured. It was
balls.
a big dude.
Nope. Just
Yeah, old men
turns out he was the first person on a construction yard to bring a hard hat, and I was like, "Look at this gay
Yeah.
bitch!
Yeah,
Look at this
dude.
little
That's what
fruit
it's
cake."
all about.
It's so
Dude.
It's just, that's sick. That's a sick thing that like
Yeah.
how dudes will die for that shit.
Oh, and that was the thing too. I was like, he went with it. That was also the thing too. He wasn't pissed off. He wasn't like, "Fuck you guys, I'm not." He's like, "No, you're right."
Well, dude, imagine like working your whole life in a coal mine, like not wearing a dust mask. You're like, I'm not fucking gay. And then all of a sudden on your favorite show on NBC, like Batman starts hooking up with a dude. And you're like, what the fuck? What was that all for? I have mesothelioma.
What's that all?
Dude, I got mesothelioma for nothing. The whole country's dead.
Dude, it's funny too because that's with everything they do. Because in the mornings, I don't know if you remember this place. It's got to still be doing it. There's a place called the Waverly in like Drexel Hill, and fucking it's a bar that specifically opens up at like 6:15 in the morning. So all the roofers and the contractor
Yeah,
guys go there. Dude, I have been in there one time during that time, and it's almost like a contest. It's like, and they're all hungover or probably still up from doing blow the night before. And dude, the guys are like, what? You don't want to do a shot? It's like, yeah, dude, I just need a couple beers, get my fucking mind right again. They're like, I'm going to take this whole fucking bottle,
Dude,
dude.
that's
It's like, what is happening,
And
dude?
again, it's
I love
funny.
how
They
you're the
drink
voice
throughout
of,
the
I
whole
love how
day.
you're the voice of reason in that scenario. Like,
do-
look, I'm gonna have a couple beers and go to
The
work.
worst,
guys. It's only 6
yeah,
o'clock.
but that's the
That
thing.
was even
though,
me.
dude.
I didn't even drink.
I know.
I just showed up to be like, yo, where's the site? You know what I mean? Because you guys didn't tell me. Dude. You said to meet here. Is this the job? They're like, no. It's over in fucking, you know what? I'll be right with you. Fucking line them up, Susan. It's
That's
like, what?
exactly, and I'm the worst because I fall into that shit. I
Yeah.
fall
you look
into that
exactly.
shit.
Like if I had to draw one of those guys, it'd be you, dude.
It's one of those things where it's just like it's also.
you're wearing their
I've,
shirt,
I've
too.
also said before, it's like people are like, well, why do you think that is? It's because my whole life I was not like the biggest dude. I'm a short guy. When
Yeah.
you're the shortest kid on your block, and someone's like, "Yo, pussy, you're not going to do that." Like, goddamn right. I'm gonna
Oh, you have
fucking
to.
do that. You have to do
It's
it.
in your DNA,
so
too.
that's what I'm saying. Is like you just grow up with this. Like I'm a man. The fuck up
Yeah.
and show all you fucking faggots what the fuck
You're
I can do.
you're like out in the you're out in like Bumble, PA. Too,
Yeah, yeah,
aren't
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. There's
Yeah.
nothing to do. So it's like, who's the most dangerous guy we can find? Me. Are you
that?
sure? Have you met Ron? He just jumped off a roof head first with nothing on his back.
Damn.
It's like,
I'm gonna go rip this bong of
Yeah,
salvia.
hold on.
Do the same thing,
dude, the term "hold my
seagulls will
beer"
save me.
that's like the term out there. It's like, you want to watch me get fucking nuts?
Yeah.
I will fucking do stupid shit now.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about factory work?
Factory.
Yeah. I could see you reaching for like a phantom tin lunch pail every now and again. Like, where is it? Where is it? Dude?
When I take a shit, I have one of those old timey World War I helmets on, just like
I want to.
Ready to go.
I want to work in a factory. I want them to fire them back up.
Really?
Fuck yeah,
Like
dude.
a Pittsburgh
Just totally
steel
drone
fucking-
out, dude. I want an
Dude,
assembly line
the-
out.
The one of the craziest
boys?
jobs it wasn't a job. It was more like I was just doing it. But it wasn't like I saw it and be like, oh, this is exactly how I'm going to make money for like ever. I did construction cleanup for a little bit. Now that is for anybody starting out when you're like in your like late teens, early 20s. It's the easiest job. You just fucking literally clean up after.
Yeah, and then go to
Shit.
Dunkin' and
Push the
Wawa.
broom.
Seriously,
Yeah, exactly.
without a doubt. So like, but when you're surrounded by dudes who are in their late 50s who are just carved out of stone, don't give a fuck about anything, and watching a dude literally have 3 thermoses, one full of coffee, one full of soup, and one full is like, don't fucking ask me about it. Yeah. It's just like,
it's like
don't worry about
dude,
it.
It's just seriously, what's in that one? Fuck you, dude. If you tell fucking Mike over there, I'll fucking kill you. It's just like,
I already got 2 strikes.
yeah, it's serious. Everyone on that yard is like, I ain't going back to jail, and you shut your fucking mouth. It was very
Best is payday, dude.
Oh,
always
my
short.
God.
Always short. Like, hey Tommy, what are we doing here? What's
dude.
He's like, oh, what, Jimmy, I fucking told you, I can't fucking do it, dude. They just start yelling. I get like $200. Dude, I'm like, yes.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you brought up payday.
Like, yes.
So this
I'm going home to my parents' house.
fucking load.
Dude. I watched a dude, and this is like things like of like not backing down, not being a pussy.
Yeah.
This guy got his paycheck, looked at it, and was like, "Fuck this!" Crumbled it up and threw it on the ground. Now, when you do that, if you pick it up, you look like a fucking puss.
Yeah.
So he left with everyone, and I didn't see it happen. I didn't see the aftermath of that. Someone caught him. That he went back later that day and was picking it up, and someone saw him like, "Yo, Richie, you pussy faggot!" Like just lost it on him. He's like, just like, damn it, you saw me picking up my fucking.
I need my 363.
He's like, I ain't fucking working with this. I don't need shit.
Crumbles up all nice. Like.
He folds it. He makes an origami swan out. He's like, damn it, dude. But like, they caught him. He's like, you know what I saw the other day? Fucking Richie going back to the fucking site, picking up his fucking crumbled. Like, you can't do shit like that.
You know who's fucking nuts like that too? Is fucking tree surgeons. I did that shit for a minute. Those
I
dudes
was
are
like, what?
nuts.
They're out of their fucking minds,
Dude,
man.
this one dude, Mark, I work for in Lenai, he fucking would climb a tree like a goddamn monkey, just up. And dude, I remember watching him just with a chainsaw, like zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm like,
Man.
all right, I'm just dragging it over to the chipper. Like, ah.
Ground guy's a sick game.
Dude,
I'll be ground guy.
Oh, dude, you get fucking jacked quick, dude. I was driving a Dodge Shadow, fucking killing it, dude. I remember I got my fucking Christmas bonus. He gave me $500 cash. I was like,
bet,
dude. I bought a new head unit for the Shadow.
I was about to say, you put
Oh,
it
dude,
on the Shadow.
sick
head
Christmas,
unit.
dude.
Yeah, it had a remote. I made it a point to buy a piece of Velcro to stick it on my center console.
Did you wait? That
I didn't even need it. I never used it.
We're always within arm's reach of the radio when you're driving. It's actually more trouble to use a remote. Man.
I wanted the fucking lads, dude. You know about the lads. One of the lads install it.
dude?
He crushed it, dude.
Of
Within a
course.
day, he did it. He was running a whorehouse
you have one
in
of
a
those-
fucking trailer out in Exton. Yeah, this
Damn.
Mexican guy. Yeah. I almost went up there once or twice. His name was Angel. He was the man,
that's
dude.
the
He was like,
sickest
hey,
fucking-
come up. I got the girls. It's in a trailer. I also live there. I was like, what?
I live above it on the roof.
Dude, it was
don't
so
be noisy.
funny.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I did that for
I mean, there's no chance they were above age girls in there,
no.
or that we're checking for that. I'd say
Yeah, dude. It was in a trailer park.
all bets are on.
Oh man, that's international water.
The dude Rob I worked with, he said like he dropped Angel off up there when Angel's truck was in the shop or something. He was like, dude, trust me, you don't want to go up there. I was like, why? He's like, other than the fact that it's fucking horrible, there's no way you walk in that trailer like, oh, thank God I made this truck because these girls are hot, dude. He's like, they're
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
it's
man.
probably him with a wig, dude. He's like, Angel's probably taking it in the ass.
That was another thing too,
Damn.
man. Some of these construction guys, like, they would talk about like the nights they had before of like with chicks they were seeing, and they would
Yeah.
mention some of the women that like we all kind of knew because we all lived in the same town.
Yeah.
Like, I was with fucking Jill. I'm like, oh no, you were Jill with one tooth, Jill that
They're
Jill.
older than you, though.
Dude.
You're like, Mrs. Wilson? You're like, I can't wait to tell Danny.
You talking about the manager of the Spring City Public Pool? Damn. How'd you
Yeah,
get-
dude, they get it in.
Dude, it's just like these guys. I liked it because you were with dudes who literally could give a fuck
Yeah.
about anything.
Yeah, it's
and it's like
fantastic.
in my head, it's like that's when you see guys who could give a shit about anything, but then build an entire complex. You're like, that's what America is.
Yeah.
It's dudes who do not give a fuck if the sun comes up or not. It's like, fuck, I got to do this fucking job. God damn it. Shut the fuck up, Mike. Don't go near my thermos. I will put this wall up and I will
typically
kill
all the people
everyone.
who kind of like fail in a school setting, like fuck this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they end up just like the only thing they can do now is beat their body in the ground. But they usually do, like, when you're up there, they're building like skyscrapers.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the people who dropped out of school are building the schools.
Completely
it's like
completely emotionally inept. Like, God
fucking damn it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I've seen like people and that's again, it's like in my head, I guess I'm like conditioned to that. Like I will do any job you ask me to do, and I'll probably do it right. But if you think for 1 second I won't bitch and piss and moan about it while I'm doing it, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah,
I will.
You're a bitcher.
It's like
I'm not a bitcher.
While I'm doing it, not to anybody else. I'm
so
like, just fucking.
What level of bitching?
I take that back. Anything I put, I do like think about stuff. I put IKEA shit together. I'm like,
oh,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude.
It's fucking backwards.
That's what I mean. I'm not like
who uses Allen wrenches anymore?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you ask me,
I
like,
fry the whole time.
It's the fucking worst.
100% right.
Shaner, like, you got to go down and clean the keg box. Motherfucking cock shit. Fuck this. How long? It's gonna be 3 hours.
Dude, I used to clean the fryers.
Oh, the worst.
I refused. At one point, I was like, "Oh, my hands are too big. I can't get down there and clean them." Or they'd be like, "Did you scrub in there?" I'm like, "No, definitely didn't scrub the fryer, dude. I'm just changing the oil."
Dude, I used to just like get out the extra fry, the excess fries or whatever's in there. I was like, yeah, change the oil. The next day they dip fries, they'd just be black. Like, who's supposed to change the oil? They're like, you. I'm like, what? I did it. I don't know what happened. The machine's broke or something.
I would drain it, and then they were like, "You to scrub it." I would put the oil right back in. All the floaties would just pop right back to the top.
Dude, we got caught one time at the water park when I used to work at the Beach Grill down at Mariners Landing in Wildwood. I used to work there like every summer, and we used to get fucking crushed on like Mondays and Tuesdays. It was never the weekend. Weekend was like usually locals. The tourists would come down Monday, Tuesday. Dude, we get crushed. And the one day, we were fucking in the weeds. I didn't even, I was like, this is never going to stop. It was just layers of slips. And all we did there was like hot dogs, hamburgers, cheesesteaks, normal shit. I started chucking burgers and dogs right in the fryer. I was like, dude, I got as
how it goes.
Right when I fucking pulled out.
Frying dogs.
That's how it goes,
pulled
dude.
3 burgers out of the fryer later. I look over, and the one co-manager of the entire water park's like, I was like, hey, you got it, hey, Craig? Got it busy out there, huh? How we doing?
Frying burgers. Is so
You left,
funny.
and then fucking Frank, my manager, came up behind me. He's like, yeah, Craig wants to see you in the office. I was like, God damn.
Dude.
We used to get written up all the fucking time, dude. I was like, I don't give a shit. I don't even fucking live in this state.
Are you frying burgers back then?
We're in the weeds, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta take the initiative.
Tell me you didn't fry a dog.
Dude, these hot dogs are coming.
Oh, dude. Look like probably came after the blast, dude.
Look like Freddy Krueger's fingers, dude.
You had Kruger dicks at fucking Wildwood.
I was serving Kruger dogs.
Dude, Krugers are the best,
The
dude.
burgers, I would just put so much lettuce and cheese. I was like, please don't lick that meat.
It must have shrunk to like 30% of the size.
You have to be like, scoop, and then because it was still
Dude.
cooking with the grease, throw it on the flat grill or on the char grill, and then fucking just give it a couple, and it's like, yeah, it's good.
Now
Dude,
you got burger grease in the fry grease, because that burger grease now, that fry oil
dude.
is like burger grease.
Yeah,
no oil.
the fries would just come out as like scrapple. I was like, all right. Fucking oil's just
There were a couple
tainted.
times I worked at places where they would just fry, like it would say on the menu like grilled wings.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, don't even believe that they're grilled.
them
Like,
in.
you're fucking.
I know as soon as I bite into a wing if they fucking fried it.
Oh, yeah. That's
So they
pretty
would
obvious.
deep fry them for like a good minute, bring them out, and then throw them on like the the grill to get the grill marks on them,
Yeah.
and then they put the sauce and shit on them, and it's just like the funny thing is watching them grill or like deep fry wings in the vegan oil. So yeah, dude. So like people are like, oh, I want to make sure I have vegan.
What's vegan oil?
So vegan oil is like
I know what I mean. What's it? I've never had it.
It's untainted with meat.
no,
like they would
that's
just make fries.
It's just it doesn't taste bad. It really doesn't taste any
Okay.
different.
Well, vegan oil is just vegetable oil.
Yeah,
but
but-
if you as soon as you taint it with chicken wings,
Yeah.
it's no longer vegan
No,
oil.
it's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
really, it's just a matter of
you got to
not.
separate just
It-
fries.
yeah,
Okay, got you.
yeah.
Fries and tots
But
only.
It's
Oh, really? Tots
Fries
up?
and tots.
All right.
there's also we had the same thing
Dude, I'm
going
technically
on.
vegan then, dude. I eat tots a lot.
Dude, we had the same thing going on when I
You're
worked
doing
at the grocery store. We had a kosher slicer. We couldn't use like certain like meats
Yeah.
on the slicer or like cheese at all.
True,
and I
yeah.
remember there was one day I was like watching this dude named Pete like on the slicer, and he's like slicing cheese on the kosher. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm watching him do it, and the manager, she was Jewish. She's like, are you fucking kidding me?
What do they have to do? They take it out back and burn
Oh, they
it?
had to get a new one.
Bury it, dude. Yeah, bury the dish.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
broke the Ark of the Covenant, dude. You broke the fucking rainbow, disappeared out of the sky.
But watching someone flip shit on like things like I didn't think that was a big. Just wash it off. It's like no, you have to understand this is blessed and like I went through a way it's never been tainted and now it's tainted with
And they're
cheese.
still getting tricked by the
just
third
like,
floor of the temple,
God
dude.
Damn, dude.
Some guy's like, yeah, I blessed that. You can use it. Go ahead. That'll be $400.
What I'm saying, it's like when I think about like how do you know? Like how do you know?
You don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
So just let it go, Mary. Fuck shit.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Mary.
Oh, you're as a Gentile, I can see you saying that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bitching, pissing, and moaning about it.
I mean, it's kind of weird. It's like, if you think about that, it's like we don't want our food to touch the shit everyone else's touches.
Yeah.
It's kind of segregatory in a way. It's like,
It absolutely is.
ew. It's like,
Man,
we're only
I
going to
never-
eat shit that that's blessed in a
Wait,
certain
are
way.
you?
I've
are you one
always
of those-
said that.
Are you one of those guys that like? Can you have like the separated plates and shit? Like people are like, I'm not letting my beans touch my mashed potatoes or like my fucking.
Well, I used to hate beans, but I used to hate vegetables.
I'm just talking about in general. Like
I don't
people-
care.
Oh yeah.
It's just a strange thing to be
It
like.
is.
Like, what's your layout at Thanksgiving?
But I guess it can only be kosher meats, I guess, because halal is pretty similar, where it's blessed and cut a certain way.
Yeah. And also, which one is it?
Probably, honestly, there's probably
There's one where like
halal,
the
there's-
fucking the animal has the face towards wherever.
Mecca.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe.
Where they slice the throat. Like that's what's considered kosher. I may be talking.
Well, no,
completely
yeah,
out
I
of
think
my ass
halal
here.
is or one of those things is like a ordained person who's going to. It's basically making sure that someone who's like there's a religious right around the cleanliness of how this
The
meat's going to be
process
handled
is
and
like
packaged.
blessed or something.
So
I
like a
looked
whole
this up,
tribe
yeah.
doesn't die.
Yeah.
Because if you like could just have like any idiot handling all the meat, everyone would die. So it's something that came from like there was a guy like a special like super butcher who would just be like, I bless this meat and I did it right.
That's wild. I didn't even think like I remember like learning about like because I worked in the meat department for like a little bit at one of the supermarkets and I was like, why is this kosher?
Definitely look like
Dude,
a guy who
I
works
was
in the
meat dude for a
department.
little bit.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
how
What can I get you? Who's next?
where? Dude, the fucking burger, the fucking burger grinder was amazing, dude. There's nothing better than when it like a lot of people don't know, like everything you see ground up is there. It's done on premises. It doesn't show up that
Yeah.
way. So like grinding hamburger, like it's such a pain in the ass because the auger sometimes gets like
I bet,
fucking
dude.
jammed up, and if you fuck up hitting the pedal because it's a pedal. Like you just stand there like almost like a sewing machine, like trying to like get it out of there. If the auger backfires, it will shoot meat all over the fucking place. And there have been times where it's happened. I didn't know anything about it. I just like, get hit, blasted with ground burger, and like I come out like, who's next? He ordered a burger. I'm just like covered. There would be times I would go in the meat department like, I'm gonna see how bloody I can get today, just for fun. Like, and I would like. You'd see somebody working the bandsaw, and you're like, "Hey, can I jump on there and cut some ribs?" And like, "Do you know how to do them?" Like, "I'll figure it out." And you're just like, getting shrapnel all over yourself. You're like,
My friend
Dude.
said he was in a butcher shop. He worked the butcher part of like a deli
Sick.
for like 2 days and had nightmares and quit. He was like, I had
Seriously?
fucked up.
"Oh,
dreams,
don't get me
dude.
wrong. There are times where like we got there in a grocery store. There are things that are called misselect. Now, misselect means it's like you ordered something and they didn't have it in the warehouse or wherever you ordered from, so they send you what they think is a substitute.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you like what it is. So it's like, oh, you ordered 50 pounds of this, but we'll give you 50 pounds of these things and maybe
Yeah.
it'll work out. There are times we got like nothing but suckling pig, which is baby pig, if you don't know what the fuck that is. So we got like pounds of full baby pig.
Just baby, you got like sacks of baby
Baby-
pigs.
the piglets.
Dead baby piglets.
Piglets. Frozen baby piglets. And I
How
remember
do they come?
they come they're just,
Cute.
they're
They start out nice.
adorable.
Damn.
But like we got a whole box of them, and I remember this guy named fucking Bill. He was in the back room, and he's just like, "Ho! Ah, god damn it! You just hate to see shit like that. God fucking damn it!" I'm like, Bill, what's up? He's like, "Look at this," and he holds it up. He's just holding a fucking piglet upside. I was like, "What am I supposed to do with this shit? What am I supposed to do with this shit?" I'm like, "Put it on display," and
Puts a lemon in it.
No, that was the only thing.
today's
No,
crown-
what
crown
he
of
did,
grapes.
honestly, he got in trouble. We had at two ends of like the fucking end cap on the fucking case. He had two baby pigs with cherry tomatoes in their mouths.
He should have set him up at a table playing cards.
Dude,
like
it was-
bulldogs.
We had to dissect them in high school, and
Oh, you had the baby pig
we had the baby
dissection?
pigs,
Whoa.
and my cousin stole one out of the biolab and threw it in the toilet. There was a baby pig in the toilet. It was a big deal.
Dude, we got in trouble. We had to dissect frogs. And this guy named Mike Cooney, dude. It's so funny. He put a fucking like weird piece of metal underneath the frog's like skin, so it just looked like he had a boner in sweatpants. And he's like, "There's something wrong with my frog over here." He's like, "I think he's getting excited." And he's just like moving
Did you work at the meat place at the supermarket?
Yeah.
Did anybody ever pull the fake weight match trick on you?
Fake weight match?
My dad told me this year when he was a kid. He used to do it, and like my grandfather told him, and they actually did it in The Sopranos.
I mean,
one time
I
I was like,
doubt
"Whoa!"
it.
I never did it, but what you do is, you know, when they weigh it on the thing, and it's usually right there. When it's always off the first time.
Yeah.
So when he goes to do it, put a pack of matches right in between the weight and the scale. So when he goes down, it doesn't go down as much. And they're like, I think he's like, nah, dude, don't be fucking. Wrap it up.
I saw it on The Sopranos.
It was on The Sopranos. And then my dad, dude, I remember my dad telling me, he's like, yeah, we used to do that shit all the time. I was like, really? He's like, fuck yeah. He's like, dude, no one would just be like, they would just be like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, dude.
That's it. And he was like, yeah, fake weight match trips, dude. It's the best. I was like, oh,
so
shit.
We can still do that at Acme if you do self.
I know. I want to try and pull it.
Yeah, you do Acme self checkout and you just hold it on the thing and lift it a little bit, and you're like, oh, that's about 0.3 pounds of shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, not shrimp, but you can do any kind of loose.
There's also-
loose
I was
produce.
wondering how that works. I haven't done that
Get a
before.
bag of apples and just
Yeah.
hold it and let half a pound touch, and you're holding 2 pounds of apples and wrap it up.
Sometimes there's also, if you have PLU numbers, like, so every piece of fruit or vegetable has like a PLU number that you type in. If you know the number of something that's of lesser value, you can just do that too. We used to do that all the fucking time. Like, we just figure out like what's on sale. It's like, oh, you got a pound of strawberries. How about you get actually a cantaloupe? And that's what we're just going to put in.
Yeah.
And you just get it for like $1.
Well, Whole Foods fucks up because they have those brown paper, and it's so bad because they're like trying to save the world. They're using like brown paper bags. You can do their loose stuff and pay for rice, and then just throw like pistachio, like you can throw like macadamias in there and get like 2 pounds of macadamias for like $2, where they're like 12, like $13 a pound.
It's amazing.
Dude,
Whole Foods also has the hot bar, where this is really evil. But you know there's like probiotics and they're like $50. So they're super expensive. The hot bar has also brown. I think they started getting rid of them, maybe for this reason. But they have brown containers. So you just take like a $40 probiotic, like your supplement, and you throw it in there and just dump fucking hot bar food all over it.
Nice.
Then you give it to the cashier and they just weigh it. So now you're just paying for the weight of it, which costs like $2.
Right.
Really, they're supplements, so they're worth like $50. And then you take it home and you eat it, and you wash off your shit and put it away.
Jesus Christ. It's funny that you're like, it's so evil. I'm doing the evil thing.
What is?
That's a good idea.
They're like, oh, they're trying to like sell organic food in a way that's kind of like wholesome. You're like, oh, this is so easy to steal from this shit. Dude,
that's
even
so
the Amazon,
funny.
how they do the Amazon food shoppers.
Yeah.
Just fill up a fucking cart and put on laminate like an Amazon badge and fill a fucking cart up and just cart that shit right the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't go check out. They just they go to the Amazon side. So you would
Oh,
go
my
there.
God, dude. Yeah.
I would just fucking. You could save your Amazon bags. You order from Amazon, save the bags.
Yeah.
Bring them back and just pop them in the thing. Have the thing on. No one's gonna pay attention. To
Dude,
you.
nobody
Pull
does.
the cart up from the elevator, bring it up, and just start loading up. Fold it over, and you're out to your car.
My buddy Eric used to steal all the time from like Best Buys and like Targets by just walking in.
Walking
It's
out.
just like confidence. You walk in, you get one of those flatbed things. Dude, he stole a 50-inch TV just walking out.
My
They have
buddy
a lot
Rob
of
got a
no chase
couch.
policy too.
My
It's
buddy got a couch
so
from
crazy.
the Grand Run Mall. Used to do the fucking the yard sale. Grand Run Mall used to do it when they had the little fucking fair up there, right by
Yeah.
right in the parking lot. My buddy Rob stole everything, and he didn't need to. His family is fucking loaded. Like his dad and his dad's 2 brothers own like a good amount of Aramark as a company.
Damn.
And they own blocks in West Philly because his older brother Herman used to bring us down to West Philly to get fucking weed and Xannies. He'd be like, just pull up on the sidewalk. I'd be like, what? He's like, don't worry, my uncle owns this whole block. He was just, that dude I just showed you. He would just pull his car, his Volkswagen Scirocco, just pull it up, and we'd be on the sidewalk, and people just see walking around. So we'd be like, hey, how's it going? Our buddy's uncle owns the block.
owns it.
They own pharmacies and shit down there. But
Damn.
dude, he
Jesus.
went down and got a fucking couch because the way that worked was you paid inside and brought a slip out to the people, and they're like, yeah. So he noticed that the slips looked exactly like receipts from another store. He was like, dude, this is exactly like a fucking Hot Topic receipt. You just went and bought like a fucking weed is cool sticker and got the receipt. Came back, he's like, yeah, the gray couch. And at that point, it's the movers. They don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, where's your car? And he's like, wait, seriously? They're like, yeah. He's like, it's coming up here. And he got a fucking couch, and he brought it home. I remember his dad was like, he had the garage with like the pool table and shit, and the couch. We were all just sitting there while we were playing pool, and he's like, "What's up, boys? Where'd this couch come from?" And he's just like, "Herman stole it." He's like, "Oh, all right." Just walked in the house. I was like, "What is happening,
Dude, the best. My cousin
That was
snagged.
big
My
fucking-
cousin snagged a Wawa paid stamp.
What?
Oh my god,
Wawa
dude.
paid
There
stamp.
was rumors somebody had that.
That
in
was
my,
another.
but
That
I
was
never
another
saw
thing,
it.
dude.
Wawa
when I
paid
worked,
stamp was the shit.
when I worked at the
I
grocery
never
store,
had the chance.
We'd walk in with him. He'd be like, "Let me see your slips."
Yep.
Dude, it was awesome.
paid
know.
stickers. I had a
Pre-digital
whole-
was the fucking
Yeah.
best Wawa.
Paid stickers is a good
had a
move, too.
whole roll of paid stickers. And I would just go into stores and just like, thank you, pay for, and I'd be like, just
you ever-
like you just hold up like.
Did you ever
got it.
switch the stickers on the CD? Like,
Oh,
put
yeah.
a single price
All the
tag
time.
on
All the time.
I got busted doing that.
Did you?
I got caught, and the guy was like, that's technically stealing in Delaware. And I was like, I'm from Pennsylvania, dude. I don't know. I didn't know that was stealing. I just thought it fell off, and I was putting it back on. He's like, get out of here right now.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, what?
It's like, okay.
Also, if you just walk in with a ladder, nobody will say shit.
It's honestly, you go,
All
and,
these kids they used to fucking sneak in the movies. So I'm just walking in with a ladder.
dude.
Just go in, just sit there like, dude, no one says
such a
anything.
nice
That's how I-
Dude, you just walk in with a ladder, like, hey, how's it going? They're like, hey.
Anything. Dude, we had to actually have a whole meeting at Superfresh once because some dude walked in with a clipboard and went into the back like loading area and stole a bunch of shit with a car out back.
Oh, tucked
and
in
no
golf
one
shirt.
no one stopped the dude who just like walked in. He just like had a clipboard looking around. All right, like did this, had a car back up, and everyone's just like, oh man, that guy's using the pallet jack. All right. I mean, I don't know what
Yeah,
he's
like,
thinking.
all right.
He's like, yeah, this came from another store. We got to take it back to another. Like, clearly the guy either worked in a grocery store.
knew the
or
lingo.
Knew enough to just steal. Like, knew
for him.
enough to steal
What a
a whole
grifter.
pallet.
That's a
Dude.
fucking mean
And, like,
one,
everyone
dude.
was just like, he drove off and left. Wasn't until days later.
People were like, wait, where did that
We're like, wait a minute. Like, who came in? They're like, well, we
Corey
had this-
Matthews' dad.
That's a sick Boy Meets World reference, dude.
Dude, that's so funny too because that's when, in the meantime, before he gets caught, you and the other employees probably just start making up what that guy was. Like, I think that was corporate,
Dude,
the
honestly.
quality guy. Yeah, right. Like, yeah,
Imagine
probably.
having that go south on you while you're behind enemy lines. You're like,
Oh.
wait, what's going on? You're like,
Dude.
I'm just gonna leave. You're like, because you would just totally get away with it because no one's
Yeah.
gonna like tackle you. You're like,
No
I'm
one.
at the wrong store. And you're like, wait, where do you work for? I gotta
Dude.
go.
Ah, this isn't Acme.
It was so crazy watching him just like, you watch the video and like, in a way, you're impressed
He's
with,
on the security cam.
dude.
Oh,
In a
my
way, you're almost
Walking out with
impressed with
baby
the.
pigs. Don't worry,
buddy.
Yeah, just
Damn.
dude, you're impressed with the
I love-
cavalier
I
attitude.
love shit like that.
and you're just like, oh, that guy stole an entire pallet, and like
Yeah.
it had
What did he
like.
steal? What was the pallet of?
So the pallet had a bunch of baby formula
Oh,
on it,
that's money.
and like
dude.
things like that. That should have been the red flag right then and there of like what he was targeting.
Yeah.
However,
It wasn't
he didn't-
common.
It wasn't just all like the gold in that cave was the baby formula, but he was
Yeah.
taking a lot of like, crap with
razors
it.
and formula,
Dude, it was
that's
just like
it.
he just did this and did this, and again the whole time, like fake counting, like the whole.
Yeah, if somebody like you, just a
Bam.
regular employee, walk by him
Dude.
doing that. You're just sitting there
Again,
like,
that
man,
guy uses managerial powers
Dude,
for the dark side.
When
dude.
Yeah, dude, that's
first
awesome.
off, the funny thing is when he started doing that, everyone watching the video were like, "Oh, he does the same thing we do." Because honestly, we had a meeting because I was part of a union, and we had a meeting about fucking
he was a scab.
dude. We had a meeting about time thievery. Do you know what that is? Time thievery is if you are on camera not doing a job, if you're part of the union, they can't fire you. But what they can do is they see you on camera not doing your job, they can reduce your hours. And then they reduce everyone's hours because, like, look, we gave that guy an 8-hour shift. He got everything done in 3 to 4 hours. Let's just cut everyone hours
oh, it's
down
like the
because-
budget the city gets
Exactly.
every year.
So what they did, they had a union rep come in and be like, all right, we're going to talk about time thievery. And we're going to talk about
Time
Yeah,
thievery.
because you're
Fake work?
stealing
Did you ever-
Yeah.
you're stealing everyone's time if you don't do your job. So, two things that they brought up, and I remember watching an adult talk to everyone. It's like, all right, we're going to talk about hurried expression, concerned face. And you're like, you're looking at this guy. He's like, all right, a lot of time, dude. If you ever see something, like, keep your eyes open. Next time
yeah.
you're in a fucking superstore or a fucking grocery store, anybody walking around with this look on their face,
Yeah.
but in a hurried motion, they're not doing shit.
That was
so
an episode
funny.
of fucking Seinfeld. Costanza even says it. George
It's-
J's like, dude, as long as you look mad, people are like, God, he's really fucking
Dude,
grinding out.
it
He's like, I
is
guess I gotta do
crazy.
this. And
So
they're
the
like, oh,
other
he's
thing
busy.
is, so you do that, you just like go, and it's also like be on the move.
Yeah.
As long as you're
Yeah.
moving, you look like you're doing something. The other thing, again, this dude, he's like, another thing we're going to talk about, tally marks. And we're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Get a clipboard, blank piece of paper or any type of grid. Honestly, go down any aisle, stand there, and tally. Don't matter what you're looking at. Don't matter what you're doing. On camera, you look like you're doing something.
Holy
that
shit.
brings
Meanwhile,
up
he's
what I wanted
filming
to
the
ask.
entire time. He's like, oh, shit.
Dude,
fuck.
that's what I was just going to say. So when they got the manager guy or any other situation like that, how awful it would be, because we were just talking about it when we were watching the football game. It's like watching him get rolled on. You know that quarterback goes home like, Jesus, that guy just took the fucking ball out of my hand. But did you have to watch it like your manager and that guy just like doing his bullshit stealing stuff? You're like, there goes Shaner again.
Dude, honestly, there was a couple people.
You're like,
Shaner's
shit, I
low-
think I come up. This is my
Shaner's
part,
fixing
isn't
the
it?
pallet jack. He's like, nah, you got to hit the
He's
trailer
holding
down.
it onto
Dude.
the truck.
Yeah. Just kicking everything
He's
over.
like, did you see the other baby stuff?
Yeah.
It's not even out yet. It's so much more
Shaner's
expensive.
just walking around tallying all the baby formula he's stealing.
No, the
With
funny
an
thing is
angry
though,
face.
when we went through the video, this was the greatest part though. When we went through the video, there was a whole bunch of footage they had to go through of people just fucking around in the loading area.
Oh, my
So that was the
God.
whole
Real video?
real video of like.
Did you
people-
make the video?
No, I didn't. But it
Aw.
was so funny. There was a guy named John who was like back there, like you just see John like literally picking up pieces of food and hitting them like, but, like dancing around, like having a good time.
He's
You're just
sitting there like,
dude. There was also another thing. We got in trouble at the grocery store. Like, look, we understand, like you're doing your job, but you. There was another thing too. When you work at a place like that, you can't have too much fun on the job because when it's like it is perceived as slacking off.
Right.
Yeah.
So like one thing I love doing was like someone's like, oh, we got to throw out all this fucking yogurt and ice cream. I'm like, I'll do that. You know why I love doing that? That is 45 minutes that I can take out of my time throwing jars and cans of yogurt
pretty
as
sweet.
hard as I can up against the wall and letting it break all over the
That's
place.
so fun.
There
I
were
wish
ti-
they got you doing that.
Dude.
It's out there, Nolan Ryan,
Dude.
and a bunch of fucking
Dude, this guy named Tom literally went, I don't even know when he did it, but like the next day when I saw it, I was like, yo, you see what I did to the fucking compactor back there? Dude, spray painted a bullseye in the background just for fun. Like, it's just like,
Oh
oh,
my
man,
God.
that is awesome as fuck. And there was another like small little thing on the side, like where you kept the score of like who had like, and it's like on honor system. It's like, yo, if you got a bullseye, don't lie about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Dude, it was amazing.
They take
so
that more
fun.
serious than their job.
Than their fucking job. So like you had to scroll through footage of like this guy like hitting something with a bag and then dancing around.
It would be
like,
funny if they called somebody that did lie. It's like, I fucking knew you didn't hit bullseye, dude.
yeah, dude. But then you see like people like me like like just like
You're getting into it.
Yeah, dude.
You're like Ricky Vaughn. in
There's one
fucking
time I
Major League.
remember contemplate. I shit you not. In the seasonal aisle, it was summertime, so they had like little baseball gloves. I'm gonna buy a little baseball glove back there, and like just Nolan Ryan yogurt into the trash compactor, dude. I'm not lying to you, dude.
Damn.
Working at a grocery store, it was the dumbest job I ever had. But like, I'll tell you what, them boys and girls knew how to like have fun and get paid.
I wish I got caught
Well, that's
on
the,
surveillance doing dumb shit.
I was talking to my girl. I was talking to Brittany about this the other day. How was we're talking about like being home to like for our kids, so like
Yeah.
we can be home, and she's like, "Well, my job said I can't take off," and people are like, the fact that she wants to leave work to like raise her child, she's made to feel badly about it. I'm like, dude, the whole idea of like being paid a wage was like an offensive idea when it first came out, of like people buying your time.
Yeah.
And being like, okay, I'll pay you X amount of, I'm going to buy you for this. I'm going to rent you
Yeah,
for the day.
yeah.
And people were like, that's a fucking shit. That's an abomination. And that's like, you put people in that environment and naturally all that other shit comes out when we were just like working 3 hours a day, kicking around, like shitting in holes. And now you're in a place and you're just like, I'm going to toss this fucking
Dude.
yogurt. It just becomes like a game. People
Yeah.
start fighting. But you're all in this weird thing where we're just getting paid to exist somewhere.
Yeah.
It's
For
kind of
X amount of
unnatural.
hours.
See,
Yeah.
that's, when we were talking about factories, it's like dudes were like, I'm a hard worker. And the work just got dumber and stupider and
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, man.
so bizarre to the point where we're just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Some of the best days I've ever had, like again,
Doing fake work. Now to
doing
the point where you're doing
fake
fake
Oh, yeah.
work.
Yeah.
That's
to
what I mean.
justify your
Just
wage.
to be
Makes
there.
no sense.
It's so crazy. And there would be times where like I'd show up, and I'll tell you what, there would be times I would show up to work where I'm just like, motherfucker, I can't believe we're gonna have to deal with it. That's where like I started really hating the customer. Like working in a grocery
Yeah.
store conditions you to like fuck the patron because you're all retarded.
Yeah.
So like days where I had to come to work, like Shaner, you don't have to look. I know you're scheduled to be in produce today. We actually have a bigger job nobody wants to do. I'm like, oh, fuck, what could this be?
Yeah.
And like, all right. This was like one of the greatest 8-hour shifts I've ever had in my life. Now, what a lot of people don't know is when anybody comes to a grocery store and you see those big displays for like Chips Ahoy or Ritz or whatever, a lot of those things they're not part of the store. People from those companies bring them in.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they never come and take them back.
Right.
So in the back loading dock, you'll have like 50, 60 of these end caps that like don't go anywhere.
You're like, yes.
Dude, I go into work one day, Joe, my manager's like, yeah, I know you're scheduled for produce, but we have a bigger job for you. Nobody wants to do it. I'm like, oh, fuck, what do I got to do? He's like, so in the back, all these end caps, and I'm not lying, there were like 40 of them. Like, these need to be broken down and thrown away. And I'm like, broken down? Like, yeah. I shit you not, he hands me goggles and a crowbar. He's like, that, and you'll be able to take lunch. That was my whole day.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Breaking shit.
Did you ever do demolition?
Yeah, for a little,
Demolition's
dude, it's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
On camera. They replayed it later, and they're like, you need to come in. Like, everyone's been laughing.
Calm down, dude.
Everyone's been laughing at your video. I'm like, what video, dude? Dude, it is just, seriously, it's like me jumping off the loading dock, like coming down. At one point in time, you see me take time to like get all of them and put them in a circle around me with the crowbar, like swing around.
You're walking around with a headlock.
God,
Dude, seriously, I'm just like, at one point in time, I lay one down and jump off and like elbow drop through it. I'm
I
just
thought you were
like,
going to say you set up like I Am Legend, dude. She's like, yo, dude, is she looking at me? You're like hitting all the
honestly, dude,
mannequins.
just breaking shit, and everyone's like, you are having, like at one point in time, I'm like flipping out and like,
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
right back to breaking shit.
See,
dude.
that's crazy. I got picked up, but like, dude, I would love to see someone watch a video of them doing, like, the guy just throwing up fruit.
Oh my god,
It's like, dude, he's got to watch it. Like,
that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, am I in trouble? Like, they're like, no. This
see,
is-
I'd laugh because you're
Dude.
fucked at that point. I'd be like, dude, watch
I
this
didn't know what
next
to do.
part.
And then there was another time, a couple dudes, this guy named Steve Chai and I got in trouble. We got in trouble because there was a whole bunch, they did a remodel of the store, and there was a whole bunch of leftover drywall, and we were working night crew, and we decided that we took time to build them.
Yeah.
We took 2 pieces of 2x4s and made walls, and we wanted to see how many pieces of drywall we could run through.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh,
like
nice.
through the wall. So like you just see on camera Steve, he's like 300 pounds, just like running as fast.
He's a Kool-Aid guy.
Hitting one, going through another one, hitting another. He's like wiping it from his face because his head's cut now because
so
he's running
funny.
through sheetrock, and it's just me like bulldogging through, dude. And like the next morning, we clean everything up. We're like, oh man, it's so fun. We did that. No one's ever gonna find out. The next morning, it's like, Ryan, please report to the office right now. And it's like, shit, wonder what this is about. And it's just you like screaming, covered in dust. You're just like, yes. And you're like,
Oh, it's so funny.
so about that was going in the trash. We just had a little bit of fun. I don't really understand what the problem is. We cleaned everything up. Like, you can't use company time like this. I'm
Time
like,
thievery.
yeah, you can't be stealing.
Did you at least do it with an angry face?
I did, dude. I was furious.
Just checking shit off as you run through
I
the
had a
drywall.
clipboard the whole time.
Oh my god, man!
I
Yeah,
was-
it is funny when you have those jobs and they're like, I used to work at a tennis court down on it was a tennis club down on Route 1 near Springfield.
Okay.
I forget what it was called, but it was like I had to go and like paint the line. I would chalk the lines out every morning, and there was a guy who basically told us the ways of fake work, and he was like,
Dude,
At a
he's like,
tennis club?
This dude Walt, he was an old man. He'd be like, you guys can't sit around
Is
here.
it just play tennis?
Go drive the golf cart. I would have to drive around and like check the lines, and like he instructed us how to like fake clean stuff.
Dude.
He was like, I've been here for 20 years. He's like, trust me, I know how to stick around here.
That's
His
awesome.
whole
Really?
day.
That's great.
Because it was like you would go there in the morning, do the lines, clean up the locker room. Then it was a job you get to go home for like 3 hours. And you come back at night and like clean up again.
Oh, yeah.
So he was there all the time. He's like, trust me, guys. He's like, they don't need me for like 90% of the stuff I do.
Yeah.
here. He's like, I have invented stuff that needs to be done.
That's great.
That schooled us.
Good
We did
for
a
him,
fake
man.
job all summer.
when
It
you
was so
see
fun.
when you go to a grocery, I mean, I guess not now because like Whole Foods is different because they're non-union, and like
Yeah.
Trader Joe's is now non-union. But when you go to like when you go to a grocery store and you see somebody who's clearly in their 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s, you think they're there for no reason. They found a way to literally do the least amount of work and get top rate for it. And like
Yeah.
in a way, it's almost impressive because they're
Absolutely.
doing something that's like, what do you do? It's like, well, I go down aisle 6. What do you do down there, Dottie? Well, I go down aisle 6.
Yeah, well, actually,
it's just
they're
like
all going out of business.
Yeah,
aren't they?
that's why. That's
they're getting
why
tanked.
their workforce is geriatric now, and you were conditioned to like. What do? Oh, I'm working in this grocery store so my son or daughter can go to college and not work in a grocery store.
That World War II money ran out, dude.
It's just you don't think about like people who work in grocery. Whole Foods is different because now you got those hipster fucks who work there. Like I'm trying to make a difference. It's just like. No, you're still doing the same shit.
It's so pairs, bro.
Yeah, you're going
That's
down.
how they get someone to work in a grocery store now. It's like, nah, dude, like the food here is saving people, and you're like,
like your fucking breakfast bar over there.
yeah, man, I'm telling you,
Bar
that's
saves lives, dude.
that's like part and parcel of our modern religion. It's like now you're not working in a grocery store, though, which in a way is like, nah, dude, like this isn't just a grocery store. We're like feeding people.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what a fucking
shitty,
grocery
dude.
store is.
Yeah, dude, it's like you're trying to justify a job. That's why it's funnier to talk about the construction guys. They're like, yeah, dude, I don't fucking know. I show up, that fucking guy tells me what to do.
Dude,
and
there
then
was
I
one
leave.
time-
It's like, he's like, I don't give a fuck about the world. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, dude, I love the shift also of like having younger like hipster attitude coming into like an older grocery store. There was one time this guy named Walt worked in the meat department. He honestly looked like one of the most dangerous people I've ever met in my entire life. He was the guy who had face tattoos before face tattoos were a thing.
Yeah.
He also had the most baller scar, which I kept asking about, but he had a scar that went from behind his like left ear across his throat.
Damn.
Someone definitely tried to kill Walt at one point in time,
yeah.
but he
Yeah.
never talked about it. But I remember like when the hipster attitude came in, like, were these animals killed in a humane way? Like, he's like, yeah, they kissed the fucking hammer before they slammed the fucking cow. What the fuck do you mean killed in a They're just like losing it. Like, fuck this.
Oh, that's
Dude,
so funny.
That guy ruled. Watching a meat cutter just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because he doesn't
Killed in a
he's there to get a fucking
humane way.
paycheck. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I said a prayer before I pulled the trigger, pussy. Shut up. Like, that's like, don't. And you're also asking that guy, did you see that man?
It's gonna piss him off.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The guy who's behind a bandsaw cutting up cow parts. You're like, hey, I have a question about grass-fed animals. It's like, yeah, it was on my ball sack, you fucking faggot. Shut up. That's where the grass is. Shut up. It's just like, yeah, Walt's right, I guess. Buy some of that. Buy some of that.
That's too
Well,
funny.
yeah, I mean, I'll eat grass-fed meat for purely selfish reasons. It's like I just want to absorb like that fucking because it's like if you lock a thing in a box and it's eating its own shit. I don't want to.
Yeah, you're
eat
eating
that.
the poop.
I don't want to eat that.
You don't want that. You
But
want
no,
free range.
the humane animal thing is funny. It's like,
yeah,
dude, I get it. I mean, if you're
I
like,
want this animal to live
it's
its
like
best life
you are-
and then be completely killed for me.
you are eating it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Stop it. Stop
if you got that much
churching
of a
it
problem,
up.
Just be vegan. It's no problem.
Church it the fuck up. You don't need to ask whether or not this chicken had a fun time right before you slaughtered it.
Or it's like, hey, if were they using their muscles that I'm about to eat? That's what I'm on. I'm like, did this thing run around and build up the muscle that I'm about to eat and incorporate into my own fucking structure?
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah, what was its daily?
Yeah, dude, what was his program? What kind of program was this chicken running?
Showing a video of it, just cranking it out.
But yeah, I got at my school apparently there's like a cadre of students trying to get me kicked out, and there was
That's so
one
fucking bizarre.
girl apparently was telling people that I one time spoke in support of slavery.
Sick.
And it was what I was talking about. I was like, you guys deal with slavery in the abstract. This is my whole point. I'm like, you guys deal with the idea of slavery in the abstract hundreds of years, separated from the thing. When they were canceling slavery, that's a hilarious way to say it, but when they were like,
Ironically enough.
Just over like canceled, walking away from the plantation, like taking off his wig, like I'm done.
Thomas Jefferson canceled.
Sorry.
No. So like, I was like, they were steeped. Like, slavery was an institution that spanned back to like the dawn of civilization.
Yeah.
So like, you were talking about it in the abstract, where like you're like, yeah, I can recognize. I'm like, imagine if tomorrow someone was like, no, eating meat is actually murdering a conscious human being, and you're a fucking murderer. You're like, well, no, everybody was, It's like you're not dealing with veganism in the abstract.
Yeah.
You were living in it when you're all steeped in it.
Yeah.
Apparently, through saying that, they're like, well, he was speaking in support of slavery.
How does she get that?
They hate me, bro. They fucking hate
I mean,
me.
dude,
Man.
And I'm getting this back secondhand, so I feel
I know.
my words are being distorted.
Yeah,
maybe hers are being
everything,
distorted.
yeah.
But from the thing I'm hearing, I wouldn't put it past them, dude. But yeah, dude, it's like
That is crazy.
slavery getting canceled is maybe the funniest thing. Like, canceled.
Oh my god!
Ew.
Did you see the boat coming? Like, I've had enough. No.
That must have been a tough thing to dawn on people. You're like, I don't know. I think it's kind of fucked up. And like, shut up, fucking pussy. Oh yeah, I give him a bed every night. What do you want from me, dude? Quit being a bitch about it. You know, there's so many guys who are like,
You see how much fucking cotton I got over here? You think I'm gonna do that myself?
That's a whole pillow.
there were so many dudes like, shut up, pussy.
You like that fucking shirt?
Free the slaves.
Yeah, there's like doing the jerk off motions. Like, yeah.
Where they're people too.
Dude, the funny thing is, I'm imagining that voice coming out of like a southern dandy with like the cloth. Like, oh, whatever, dude. Yes. But he looks.
Imagine if he was in his 20s and like now like 19 or like 1880, he's like 75. Like, hey, weren't you like saying like that's your pussy? She's like, well, I don't think I was like that.
Why that wasn't me?
I brought up his fucking tweet from like 80 years ago, and he's like, oh, well, you know.
Those were different times.
Oh, they're gonna judge me by modern standards. They're gonna bullshit.
They break the wax on an old journal. They're like, what did you write here? He's like, it was candlelight. I couldn't see. What'd I say?
Like, he's writing his diary. He's like, oh my god, today was great. My slaves got so much done. Probably gonna get some more. He's like, yeah.
It's just him like,
Oh my god, today was such a good day.
April
so much-
6th, 1742. Heart.
He's like, I'm not sure I like what this Lincoln guy's talking about, but whatever. We'll see how it pans
Lincoln's
out.
a fruit. Fuck him. I'm canceling him. Trying to take away my
Oh my
slaves.
god.
Dude, that was fucking.
Oh,
that was
fuck.
John
I mean,
Wilkes Booth
newspapers
diary, dude.
The newspapers back then must have been the op-eds against Lincoln.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Fucking pussy, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that. I watched. Well, I've sent this to Blizz. I was like, dude, I wish some journalists, like, if you watch some or read some of the highlights of fucking back in that time, you know, they just didn't hold back because for the time it was like whatever. And I sent this to Blizz the other day because I read it. I was fucking rolling, but. Some dude wrote an article about how Gucci Mane is banned from the Breakfast Club.
What?
Because he was saying he had sexual relations with Angela Yee, the co-host, so they banned him. And then I was like, man, I wonder how that headline's gonna read. It's like, dude,
Gucci Mane banned from the Breakfast Club for saying he piped down Angela Lee. Did he pipe her down? Yeah.
it's like, what do you think?
I mean,
Pipe
honestly,
down?
dude, like a rap superstar probably like legitimately mistaking. He's like, I'm sorry, I could have sworn I piped you down.
That's what I mean, though.
He's like,
That's
you have to
so
understand, I've been
fucking
piping
funny.
people. He's like, I thought I piped. Didn't I pipe you down?
He's like, Angela, didn't I piped you, right?
You're just seeing a judge like, you piped her down.
The allegations of piping Miss Yee down. He's sitting there with his fucking ice cream face tat.
He writes a book called The Piping Down of Miss D. It's just like,
So Lee
hit him
claims
on the
she didn't
back.
get piped down.
Yeah, she's saying it didn't happen.
No, so she didn't get piped.
Dude, pussy
She
lying.
did.
Pussy lying is
She
a
did.
tough
I
fucking crime,
guarantee she
dude.
did.
Put,
What?
like just being like, yo, I fucked that chick, and you didn't. It's such a weird.
Oh,
fucking
man, that's a-
crime.
Dude, we caught one of my very good friends at the time. Fucking just like
Pussy lying.
Yeah, dude, it was
Dude,
so
I had a
big.
couple of those,
I mean,
dude.
to this day, I still love the kid, but like, there was no reason for him to do it. He just threw it out because we knew he was on a shitty streak. He was on a fucking just a bad streak. He was like 22. Everybody went through it. But we knew it would make him mad, so we just kept fucking talking about, like, dude, my friends were calling him on weekends when they weren't even with him. When they knew he got home, he's like, dude, what are you home alone again? Damn, dude. Streak continues. See you later, dude. And he used to be like, shut the fuck up. And we used to think it was so funny. But then he just came out and was just like, yeah, dude, streak's over. And we were like, oh, yeah? What fucking slam pig you used to break that? He's like, and he said the girl's name. We were like, dude. It's like, dude, she moved to LA like fucking a year ago. He's like, no, I saw her. I swear. I was like, dude, he wasn't even physically with her, and he threw this out. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't know.
Streak's over, dude. Angelina Jolie. I don't know if you know,
He
dude.
might as well have said that because we were all like he said it, and we were all like, ugh. And then of course my one buddy was a dick. He's like, fucking moron. She moved to LA like a year ago. Fucking ass. I went out there to try and fuck her. Didn't work.
Dude, there was Ben
the best
Parsons. Dude, that like
Yeah,
hell
Benny
rest
Pars.
his dude. Hell rest his
R.I.P.
soul, dude.
That's Shayna's buddy. He's dead.
He would constantly lie about one girl, but like use two names. So there was Christy. I shit you not. Chrissy Sullivan.
Yeah.
Was the girl that he claimed he had sex with. But when Chrissy was in the room, we're like, "No, didn't you fuck her?" He's like, "No, dude, I said Christy."
So he was switching.
Dude, do it constantly.
He was like a catch me if you can.
Yeah,
pussy
like
liar.
it's like, yeah, you don't know. Like fuck it. But he's like, yo, I fucked Chrissy the other day. I'm like, Chrissy Sullivan? Yeah, dude. That. See her apart. I'm like, yo, aren't you gonna get up on that? No, I didn't. I'd say Christy, dude. I said Christy. I'm like, dude, you lying.
You're like, there's 40 girls in this town, dude. Which one was it?
Yeah, line them up, dude. Ben was a perpetual liar, dude. Like I told you
that's
about,
wild shit, man.
dude. He would lie about literally everything.
I think everybody knew that kid. It just shit. It's like what? It's just dumb shit. 'Cause
that-
at that
that's
point, it's
wild-
like,
that's
He and I
wild
got into
move.
like this was a thing. Like Sean and I like even joked about it later. Like we were like, what a fucking crazy thing. Ben and I got into an actual fist fight over the fact that Ben, and again, this is childish and dumb on my part, but I was in high school, whatever. Ben lied about doing a kickflip. Now,
this is
No, that's
this-
something you can fight someone for.
now what I'm saying is when I say lied about doing a kickflip, I mean it wasn't
lied
like
about landing the
it
kickflip.
wasn't,
Go ahead.
dude. It wasn't that
landed a
I
heel
wasn't there. It wasn't like, yo, dude, I fucking was skating the other day, hit this monster set, did a kickflip off the stairs. It was fucking nuts. That would be one thing. I'm like, oh, I assume you did. Ben wasn't a bad skater.
Yeah.
I could see him doing it. Unfortunately, dude, the kickflip he lied about happened in front of me.
Oh.
He did it and didn't nail it, and it landed fucking like wheels up. But then he quickly put it on its wheels and like
I
hopped
did the
on
flip.
it.
Yo, I
Flips and
landed
then
on,
you
yo,
do it.
land on the wheels counts as landing.
Yeah,
a flip.
dude.
Oh, I used to be like,
Well,
oh, heel flip day. You landed.
he-
Like,
he
I landed on the wheels.
He tried to do a complete, and he was just like, "Dude, fucking nail." I'm like, "No, you didn't, dude. I saw it. Like
not a
it
yeah.
was just like finger point. No,
Yeah.
you did
And
not."
he claimed kickflip.
dude.
That was like
tooth
losing your virginity as a skater, not being able to land a
and
kickflip.
motherfucking
Oh,
nail.
dude,
I couldn't really,
kids
land
fucking-
them, bro. I landed like
I couldn't do shit.
I landed a heel flip, and I was like, good. I'm glad I can put that.
I
behind me.
learned heel flips before I did kick flips.
I was a better heel flipper.
I was way better at heel flips.
But it was like one of those things where like I wasn't judging him. I wasn't like, you can't believe you lied to me. I was like,
Yeah, don't
I
start
just-
your life on
I
a
just
failed
saw
kickflip.
Like I just saw you do that. You didn't do it. It's not like who am I running on the mountain to tell? No one
It's
gives
also
a fuck.
Yeah,
scary to
exactly.
watch
Like, no one
someone
gives a fuck.
start to rupture from reality.
Dude, his
It's like, whoa, no, we
it-
can't do this. Everything will go fucking
It
crazy.
rocked.
Exactly.
It rocked his motherfucking world.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
and he thought that I was. Then it became a personal attack.
Yeah.
and he got in my face, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you dude? Went from me pointing, calling it out, to him coming to me, be like, "You're wrong. I don't know what you saw, but you need to get your eyes." Like, dude, just like you fucked this up. Like now I'm the wrong one. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue this with you. Push comes to shove, literally. Then we're in his fucking driveway, fist fighting.
Have to, that
and
point.
his dad comes
Yeah,
out.
commit.
Comes out like, what the fuck are
His
you
dad
boy-"
comes out,
Dude,
lands a kickflip. That's the end. Go to the fucking side. It's like, oh,
Dad comes back from the asbestos factory.
he's got one of those big wide 80s boards just like gleaming like you up the fucking like
Dude, my one friend's dad used to. My one friend was like a professional skateboarder. He was in Europe skateboarding and shit. But his dad used to fucking ride a banana board.
Oh.
And he would do a kickflip with he'd grip the side with his toes and
Yeah.
pull it up and flip it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he had like tons of pornos and shit. It was pretty sick.
That's sick, dude.
His
Those
dad
old
would ride
skater
a
guys, they're fucking funny.
He would just
man.
ride a banana board, and then he would just like come in. There'd be stacks of penthouses. And
Yeah,
stuff.
see,
Pretty
I think
tight.
they fucked over
He's
that
a-
whole
dude,
culture too.
So my dad had a trash yard. My dad and his brothers had a trash yard
Look up.
in Chester,
Mm-hmm.
and then this dude's dad had a forklift yard in Chester. So like when we were little, we would go to I remember going to this guy's because this guy's the dude I knew's dad's dad ran the forklift yard.
Okay.
And they wouldn't buy toilet paper for their employees. They'd make them wipe their ass with like magazines. and shit.
oh my god, you ever wiped your ass with a fucking magazine?
No, so they were like, he
Let
was
me tell
so
you
cheap. It was
Cologne sample.
it was like magazines. It was something else. It was like something they would have in abundance, and they had to wipe their ass with like.
You know
But
that's
not
why-
like the coupons, like the thick, like the index cards.
yeah, you know that's
No, I think it was like the they would
Oh.
have like someone would toss the stacks of magazines and put newspapers.
Yeah,
and they would
yeah,
wipe
yeah.
their ass
Dude,
with
that's why
newspapers.
people like that
Jesus.
whole axiom of like taking something to the bathroom to read. That's because back in like when there were outhouses, you used whatever
wiped
you
your
took
ass.
with you.
Whoa.
So a lot of people don't know is like how toilet paper became like people saw toilet paper as like something moving in on like a monopoly.
It's like bottled water.
because it's like
Yeah.
people are like, what do you mean? And then people, this is shit you not. No pun intended. A conspiracy. People are like, the reason magazines became started getting on glossy papers because big toilet paper started making it that way. Like people couldn't wipe their ass with glossy, slick magazine paper because it just smeared
imagine a
everywhere.
paper cut,
didn't
dude.
absorb.
True.
But toilet paper shows up on the scene and changes the game. How does that happen? Let's think about that.
Wow. Newspaper will soak up some dumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Yeah, if you have a wet enough dump.
Because basically the industrial brown paper is kind of like newspaper.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh,
A little
yeah,
bit.
absolutely.
Yeah, the newsprint,
Damn.
that'll soak up some shit.
You're just wiping your ass and it's like,
With-
today we
but
landed on
imagine-
the moon. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It would definitely be so funny. You're fucking leaving the outhouse. You're like, did you see that? The big bank robbery in town. I just read. They're like, whoa, where is it? I wiped my ass for the story's gone now, but check it out. If you, make sure you read before you
That's
take
crazy.
a shit.
You should bring something in to read. You
Yeah,
wipe your
that's
ass
why you.
with it.
That's why they
That
did
makes
it.
sense,
That's
though.
why
It's
they
like,
did
all
it.
right.
So what do you couldn't read? You didn't wipe your ass?
I wonder that's
No,
where
they
fucking
just-
that saying comes from.
What?
I wipe my ass with that. Dude.
Yeah, that's very true.
Probably. Dude, you get a
But that's-
check. You
Literally,
get
I
a
did.
check and you're like,
That's also another thing that's crazy though too is like when toilet paper started becoming like, the thing.
yeah.
What a lot of people don't know is like in the beginning, people actually used to print like things on it that like you could be like, I wipe my ass with that. That's fun.
They
Like,
have that in like urinal still.
Yeah,
They
it's
always
Like a
have Hanoi Jane.
popsicle joke.
yeah, kind of. Like seriously, like
Nice.
if you like there's old timey toilet paper with like people's like political figures faces printed on it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you could just wipe your ass with them.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I'm making a political statement.
They got
I
the
bought
urinal cakes.
the shitty toilet paper with
Or
whatever's-
wipe your penis after
Yeah.
you pee. Do you
Yeah.
guys wipe your penises?
Yeah, dude.
See, I don't.
They have like
wait,
Trump
are you talking
toilet
about
paper.
dab?
Do you wipe your
The
penis?
dab?
Yeah. Do you guys
Sometimes
do
you
that?
gotta.
Do you wipe your penis
When?
after you pee? Oh, well, I mean, after you pee. What else?
I have.
I don't. I've recently been brought to my attention that you're supposed to do it because I'll come trailing down the carpet with like a drippy bird. And, dude, my babe gets so fucking
Dude,
mad.
it's a
at me.
thing. As you get older, fucking Paul Verzi has a bit about it. It's so funny. His doctor told him
jealous.
he has to shake for 15 seconds after every pee. He's like, yeah, I'm not jerking off, doc. What do you want me to do?
I still
But
wear
yeah.
my manhoods. Dude.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, do you?
I still wear manhoods.
Oh,
so you just
I didn't know you
fucking
still wore
tuck
those.
bird into the manhood and you can just drip away in it.
Ah, that's not
You know what
bad.
manhoods are?
No, what the fuck?
Man, it's a company that like I tried to get to sponsor our podcast a while ago. So it's for people who are circumcised, and you just like wrap your bird in this like silky kind of like thing that Velcro shut around it. Dude, pull up manhoodcanada.com on your phone.
Dude,
Pull
the
it
best
up.
was a
Dude,
cheetah print.
And then you wear it. I have a cheetah print one now too.
Do you?
Yeah. So then you
Oh.
wear it, dude, for like a month, and your bird becomes like pre-circumcision levels sensitive. So then you feel your original bird. So,
What?
dude, I started them out. As soon as summer dies down, it gets cold again. I chuck the manhood.
Did you? First
It
of all, I
feels
tried to
so
come up with something
comforting.
called sack caps for a while. That was just like kind of like wool caps for your nuts.
Randy beat you to. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
Randy got the corner marketed.
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying. Like when
manhoods.
I started talking about that with somebody, and they're like, "Oh man, that's a really good idea."
I'm
And
gonna pull it
like
up.
literally, like overnight, somebody already had sack caps.
What is
on.
that for?
So that's basically, like, you know how like when your balls, like in the wintertime, they get small, like they just kind of go up.
Shrink up.
Yeah, if you shrink up, but like if you have like something that you wear, kind of like almost like a cod piece, but it's just
Sure.
for your balls, like it cradles.
But why
your
do you
balls.
want your... What's... Oh, yeah, there it is,
Is that?
dude.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
That's him. Is that Randy?
I don't know, man. I hope it's Randy.
That's damn, dude.
Yeah,
Randy's
dude.
packing.
He's got a
he's
nice
shredded,
fucking.
dude.
Yo,
Can you
he's
imagine
shredded. He's got
standing like that in
nice
front of a girl for the first time? Be like, you ready for a
Dude,
night of
there's
pleasure?
nothing
She's
more.
like,
I can
"What?"
assure you, there's nothing more your girlfriend will hate than you coming in and just hearing and you pulling the Velcro off to like free your bird for the night.
Free your bird from the
I slept with him on, and Randy's told me, he's like, yo, don't worry, like it's a little weird when you get hard at nighttime, but they start to stretch. And I've woken up being like, and you're like so hard in this thing, and it's stretching the material. It feels so weird.
Oh,
I've woken up like panicked with like a
because
boner.
you forget you have it on, too?
You put it on. He said
Yeah.
it's supposed to stretch, dude, but sometimes
they
like,
don't.
It takes a while to
You gotta
stretch them
break
out.
'em
And it
in,
feels like when you wake up with a boner that's like, not, it was set to your like flaccid bird.
Yeah.
And you wake up with a boner.
Oh,
so, like,
yeah.
dude, it feels weird.
The night before, you're putting oil and rubber bands around it. Baseball glove.
Put me in, coach.
Dude, I'm telling you, you wear this thing for a month and then you get some pussy, dude. It's like,
Dude,
I remember
did
you talking about
God.
one.
Did you see that fucking documentary called about the circumcision?
I didn't see it.
So I watched it, and terrifying because
Yeah.
like you don't. It's honestly when you think about if you think about circumcision, not when you think about circumcision. If you think about it, you're looking at it as a basic like medical procedure. Fine, but when they show you actually how one it's done now and how it was done when you and I and Six were
Yeah.
born, you're like, holy fucking shit.
It's terrifying.
And the crazy thing is, if you're circumcised, and I'm assuming you are,
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I am, all three of us do not have the dick we were born with.
I know.
Yeah.
All three of us have the dick a doctor thought would look good.
Yeah, they've
which
gone
is
over this.
crazy.
Dude. My cousin was
Yeah.
on like a whole year
Bro, that
trip
shit
of it,
fucked
dude.
me up, dude.
Didn't you have the religion? Your friend who's like religious, or was going to be a priest. He came out. He's
That
against
was Shane's boy.
Shane's buddy who's
No, that
against-
was Gerby's boy came on, but who's against
that. He was against circumcision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the dude, the
Well,
And you had to watch
documentary-
that clip.
We watched the
because Shane
clip.
tried to show it
It's
to me. I was like, no,
fucked
dude.
up. But it's
it's-
also they left me a little bit. Thank God, whoever did it left
Oh, you
me
got
a little
you
bit.
got a little bit of.
They didn't give me too tight of it. They didn't give me a high fade. I got like a still. I got a nice.
Uptown
I got
fade.
a little fucking.
Dude,
I got a little turtleneck on. It's kind of nice, which I'm happy about. But dude,
I got the fucking high top, dude. I got like fucking kid in play.
they gave
dude.
you
I
straight
got-
to the
dude, I
back
got
and pulled you
straight to the
back. We're like,
dude.
nope. Yeah, they gave me a
I got
little
the
play.
Behringer face.
But
On
what
the
happened,
top,
dude? You wear the manhood, and it's like your bird just goes like it can like because it's like it's abrasively rubbing. It's not supposed to be rubbing against jeans and boxers all day.
Yeah.
So you put the manhood on, your bird just goes like, oh fuck, because it's trying to like get back into your body. Like, stop,
It's the equivalent of like a grandpa after a meal just undoing his pants. Like, oh.
dude. You put the manhood on for a couple of days, and you're just dealing with peak fucking flaccid dong.
He's just not doing it after big meals.
Peak flaccid dong,
Dude, that's what you do
Crazy.
after big meals, dude. Instead
Yeah.
of unbuttoning and leaving it over, just take your manhood off. Like, oh man.
Yeah, you got like
What a day.
I'm rocking like Pee Wee football coach dong right now, dude. It's just nice flaccid dong, dude.
nice flash.
All right, what are we at here?
Holy
Hour and 30.
Whoa!
God.
Yeah, we
We were
wrap it
ripping,
up.
baby.
Man,
yeah,
we
that
went
was great.
fucking
That was
hard.
good. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh, dude,
Thank
it's a
you,
blast.
man.
Thanks
Yeah,
for having me.
anytime.
Oh, we didn't even talk about microdosing.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
man.
Let's get it in there. Come on.
Okay,
I'm a marathon man. I can do this for 3 hours.
All right, so the reason, one of the reasons I wanted you to come on is because we've been dropping little nuggets about it, and a couple people reached out and they were like, "What's the details, whatever, and why are you doing it?" So I explained. It's like for me personally, it was like trying to get a daily routine, kind of under control or whatever, something just to better something.
Yeah.
And I figured I've tried literally everything. And mine personally was smoking, and I've tried everything. And with microdosing, I was like, dude, it can't. The worst thing you can do, I keep smoking.
Yeah.
But honest to God, I keep a journal on my phone and my notes, and like the times I take, what I do in the morning, and then how many cigarettes I smoke a day.
Yeah.
And mostly when I'm home and not going out that night, that's the worst part because I'll just be sitting here. I think I told you this, but it's like I'm just gonna go out and smoke, and then like 2 drags in, I'm like, why the fuck? I could have just had a glass of water.
Yeah, man.
And
How was the smoking on the microdose days?
fucking nearly in half.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of how the drinking was for me.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
Really?
That was a thing too. But it was also, again, I don't know how it is with you and
What?
your smoking. Like
Yeah.
when you talk about like, oh, I just went out and had a smoke. In my head, I kind of do the same thing with booze. Like I just
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? I'll fucking have a drink.
Let's
I don't
go
know
get
what
it,
the fuck
yeah.
I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
especially because I also work in a bar. It's like it's just readily available.
Yeah.
Everything I do is there. But like, if you really stick to like, I would never say that I'm going to go cold turkey because I know I can't. I
Sure.
just know I won't. Even when I took a month off of not drinking, part of me was like, you're letting it win. In my head, it's like you're letting booze win.
Yeah.
If you give up something that like makes you feel a certain way, either good or whatever, and you're like, you know what, that's been just too much. Like you let that fucking thing win. I don't want to fucking do that. So I limit myself to like 1 beer a day. And when I was doing like when I took 5 in a day, like 5 every day, and I'll tell you what, man.
Wait,
like,
5 every day or 1 a day for 5 days?
one a day for 5
That's what
days.
I meant,
But
yeah.
like, yeah, when I fucked up doing that,
You
dude,
did them
I-
every day. That was so fun. I should have explained it. It's
Yeah,
one
you-
day, 2 days off, one day, 2 days
you
off.
didn't. But like the first 3 days, I was like, I am on a streak of enlightenment. That
It's crazy.
I don't know anything about, dude. And there
It's
was
just serotonin in your brain. That's all.
Yeah.
that was the craziest thing too, though. But I was like, I told you about like the sense of smell. It was absurd the first day that I did it. I'm like, why am I smelling everything? Like I can smell
pretty wild, yeah.
everything. And I thought it was me just being like, you're kind of tripping. You're making no sense. But then the next day I did it. I was eating breakfast. I was like, I was almost overwhelming. Like I had to separate my breakfast and my coffee and
Yep.
all of it. And like, because if it's all together, I'm like overdose. Like what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Well, it
Dude?
increases your visual acuity. Small
That was-
doses increases your visual acuity because your pupils get larger, so you're taking in more light.
Yeah.
So it could increase your sense of smell too.
I guess though. But then there was also a level, like I told you, I was walking to Old City. Like I was walking to pick up a paycheck. I was walking through Old City because it was just a nice day.
Crumpled
But,
it
like,
up and threw it.
There was one point in time where I was like kind of like paranoid. Like,
Yep.
like, somebody's fucking watching me right now. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not even afraid. Because if they come and try and step to me, I will cut their fucking eyes out, and that'll be their problem. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm not worried. Come at me, world. Like,
That's so fucking
but it was
funny.
like part of me is like, I feel good that I could murder.
Are you
somebody.
normally paranoid?
No, that's also.
I'm normally paranoid.
That's-
but
I am.
curious.
The thing is, like, I'm never really paranoid. It's
Yeah.
just like the thing is, I'll tell you, working in the bar and like service industry, like you feel eyes on you, like when you know someone's like squaring you up. But like that day, as I was walking, it felt like everyone was just like, "Who is that guy?"
Well, it goes like what you
Yeah,
just
that could
said.
happen.
That's
That
your
could happen.
problem.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Like if you put that attitude in,
Yeah.
which is great because it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm not doing anything
fuck
wrong.
off, dude. Like, but it was part of me. It's like, why is everyone looking at me? Like, and part of me is like, maybe I look like I'm tripping. Maybe I look like I'm having a hallucinogenic trip.
Yeah.
So like, part of me is like, man, I guess I look like I'm fucking high right now. But you know what? Fuck those people, because I'll murder all of them anyway. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me some fucking jambalaya.
Well, it's funny, yeah, because I'll get like, because it is a small dose, but I'll get like, you know, I have my mental chatter basically all day, and then I'll have another. It'll be like a slower mental chatter, but I will go into a point where like I'll start really analyzing shit to the point where it'll like make me like, whoa, what the fuck? I shouldn't be. This is too weird. But lately, I've just been going with it. I got real into like the Greek conception of daemons and shit. And I'm like, I have such a sick fucking daemon.
Yeah.
It just brings up like I'll just be like, I was in Whole Foods the first time I did it, and I was looking at everyone. I'm like, damn, we're all gonna fucking die. And I was like thinking about death, and I was like, oh. Then I'm like, I gotta stop thinking about this. I'm checking out the grocery store. So like little things like that. But
Yeah.
I think I'm naturally kind of neurotic, so like,
Yeah.
it can kind of speed that up for me. But I've got the whole point of this for me is to even the most neurotic of people can even like. The whole problem of doing psychedelics is if you're kind of neurotic, it could turn on you.
Yeah.
And then being able to like turn that off. Like I was in fucking school, and like, dude, everyone there hates me. So I'm on a little bit of mushrooms in a room where most people fucking can't stand me. That's the worst setting you can have.
Absolutely.
And I was still able to kind of like turn it
that was-
around, turn it down, and like get still, you know, and that's the whole point of it is to kind of learn. You know, and I don't think anyone should go to like a bad setting on purpose. That was not. Yeah, it was a bad idea.
That was my biggest concern though. Like that was more of like when you told me like, yeah, there's small doses, it'll be all right. Part of me was like, I understand maybe these are small doses, but I also know me. Like I know how angry and negative I am, and even if you're like, sure, it's just a small amount of gasoline, but if you throw that on a fire, you can still make it
turn
bigger.
it up. Yeah.
So I'm just like, fuck, I don't know how this is gonna go. But it was more like, because I remember being like the last time. Besides the Salvia trip, the last time I took mushrooms, I remember like sitting in a room and I wasn't like full blown tripping, but I was like almost convincing myself that I was adopted.
That's awesome.
Like I was like, you know what? Like my mom doesn't really do anything I fucking do or like anything that I've ever done. And like my dad is like such a like, he's so left but like right at the same time, and it doesn't even make any sense. Like Kyle and I never get I am not of my mother. Honestly,
my mother,
dude. I was honestly like, I am not anything like those people. Like, and I have all these things that they don't do. I think the way they never thought. I'm into art and drawing and painting. None of them have any artistic skill whatsoever. How does that fucking happen? Dude, I was like literally breaking it down.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I even look like them? Like, do I even look?
Well, it's weird. That's the whole point of that stuff. If it brings up unconscious material,
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So it brings it up, and it's like, can you handle that? And a lot of times you bring it up, you process it, and you're like, okay, I feel better after that. Or it hits you, and you get stuck, and you're just like, ugh.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing was,
see-
though, I wasn't like mad at that thought, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, God damn it, I've been lied to my whole
Sure.
life. I was more like, that makes more sense than it does.
Sweet.
Dude, I was like, honestly,
Forces
like,
you to deal with it, too,
thank
though.
God. For a second, I was like, even, dude, with the cast we did yesterday, if someone's like, you know, Tom's not your dad, I'm like, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
How's it been in terms of not drinking? Though? You said it's easier.
You know what? It's like, it's more like you feel like you're supposed to stick to the regimen you make up in your mind. You know, it's more like, yeah, I'm doing this, but like I don't know, I feel better about sticking to my guns. Is where like if I wasn't doing it, I'd feel like I'm like lying to myself.
Yeah, and the
You know
whole
what I
point,
mean?
like, I've like heard stuff about, especially like, what's it called? Like how the abstinence model is kind of just a bad idea to have someone giving up a thing they do And then now all they do is think about how every day they're giving up a thing they do, and you're really supposed to replace that and make your life so it's so tolerable that you don't need. That's the whole point of it.
Like that's why I think AA is kind of like a fraud.
It is.
Just like it's just you're constantly, if you're constantly in recovery, you will never recover. Like that's how it goes.
That's how they keep you. They want you to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They never want you to admit that you're good and you can fucking walk away from it because they're gonna be like, no, you can't.
Yeah, there's a
you're
bunch of recovery models that are pushing back against that. This whole idea of being like, I'm just an addict. I'm and they're like, well, maybe you can actually face all your issues and not do just. I mean, it does work for people, like a holding environment to get them to stop drinking and talk to other people. But you have to like delve into your issues. Why do you do it?
Right.
You also just might like to fucking drink a lot.
Yeah,
It's like,
that was another thing too. Is like people are like, man, you've got some real demons down there. I'm like, that's actually, I just enjoy knocking a few the fuck back and
lose control. Exactly,
ridiculous time. It's just, but I also know that like me being out of control of that, which happens faster than not, and that's because of the amount I drink with how fast I drink. If you've ever seen me fly through beers, you're like, wow, that guy's fucking just, what's he running away from? It's nothing. that's just how I
this is great. Yeah, I like, because I used to get away from me when I would drink, but then I always started like ingesting weed or smoking weed while I drink, and it slows you down. Like
because you can do. I can't do that.
So I need to do that. If I just drink, I get shitty face, and I'm like, but if I'm smoking weed, I'm like alert, and then I'll be like, it's just a natural like, all right, dude, slow down.
Yeah,
relax.
see that's
without that, I'll just
that's what the microdosing has been doing for me. Where it's like before you even think about standing up to put your body in motion to go outside and smoke, why are you even going to do that? And then I'm like, all right, and then it's like an hour later.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
So I'll definitely smoke, but those gaps of not smoking start adding up. You know what I mean? Because there's one book about it. I think Jimmy has it, but with the going through the physical steps of smoking, that's how a lot of people quit. They'll just go outside of their job for like 5 minutes, walk around the fucking building, and walk back in. Yeah, but mentally, they're like, that's when I would have went out and smoked. So physically, I did that act. Huh. But it never stuck with me because I'd go out there, I'm like, well, this fucking sucks, dude. Maybe I'm fucking red. I'd be lit up before I walked out. So it's like, now it's great. Yeah,
the whole idea is to like, so you put yourself in a slightly altered state. That way you can still function and do stuff.
Right.
And then your brain's kind of, your brains have like the levels of serotonin are up. And then you're able to go without these things. You're usually kind of scrambling for little dopamine fixes throughout the day. Like you're all day long. A cigarette will make you feel good. A drink will make you feel good. And you get kind of like addicted to these like, anything, TV, my cell phone.
Caffeine.
Yeah, so you're like, you have your sources of dopamine, and then you flood your brain with serotonin, and you're like, oh, I can do without these things now because I don't need them. And then you start slowly modeling for yourself the days that you're altered. You model yourself a mode of behavior that you can try to emulate on the days when it's not in your system, and then you slowly kind of can rewire your brain like that, to where you build different habits, and then you start getting your dopamine payoffs from things that are more productive and less destructive.
And that's really, I mean. Again, when you were talking about like people walking around, like just going outside and doing the rock thing, it's also like sometimes I'll just go to a bar and I'm like, half of me is like, what am I doing in here?
Going to a bar is fun, though. That's the problem.
That's the thing. But then I'll go there, and luckily for me, where I'm going, people know who I am. So I'm like, what's this fucking dipshit not ordering anything for?
Yeah.
So I just go there and be like, you guys got ginger ale? Can I just have like a fucking soda water? And like, fucking.
But
and
that's
then
kind of like the physical going through.
It's
you have a drink,
you're
sitting at a
doing
bar.
it because that's just in your routine. Yeah, and like
exactly.
It's just,
hey, this is not a wholesome thing, but I've definitely ordered a couple club sodas at strip clubs and sat there by myself.
Yo, dude.
But hey,
Connie got a number from some girl the other night. We were going to fucking Frankie's.
Yeah.
Some girl walked by. She's like, you can at least say hello. This white chick, this wigger chick. And he's like, oh, hey. They went back, and he's getting her number. And I'm like, look at this fucking chick, dude. She comes out. He's like, yeah, she's going to her work. I'm like, where's she work? He's like, Aquarius? I think I was like, better call him McCuskey, dude. That was his 4:30 hangout,
dude. Yeah, it used to be Club Wizards. It used to be Club Wizards, and then there was a shooting. It was Club Wizards. There was a shooting, and they turned it to Aquarius or not Atlantis.
Atlantis.
It was Club Wizards. There's a shooting, and they said the old strip club switcheroo, and just put up a new banner.
Dude, that's what happened with Club Oz signatures, and what was it called?
Signatures.
It was three things.
Purple Orchid still rides.
Purple Orchid.
Ever fuck with the Purple
It's
Orchid?
insane. I've watched a girl take a fucking header off of that fucking stage to the point where I was like, she's dead. And dude, this one guy was like, good job, like threw $1 down, and everyone was like, all right, who's next?
Dude, I used to
like,
deliver beer to the Purple Orchid when I worked for Springfield, and they
This is the stage like right behind the bar.
Yeah,
and they come down those steps.
wild,
Dude,
dude.
yeah, she fucking headed right off of it. She came out with those huge heels. It's like, ah!
Dude, I would see dudes in there at like 11 a.m. just like hugging strippers.
That whole area right there is
the auto mall,
brutal.
dude.
Yeah, the auto mall area.
Oasis is back there. Oasis
yeah,
is fun.
Oasis was a shit.
Dude.
That's when I met the stripper who was telling me a guy used to pay to drink her piss. Yeah, man. I was just like,
Jesus Christ.
I do love talking. That's the thing. I love talking to strippers. They have the best.
Oh, dude, so
they
do
have
I.
the
Yeah, without a
best
doubt.
fucking stories.
Yeah, with that, dude, if I could just like, go to a diner and just have a meal and be like, dude, break it down for me. And it's so, oh my
If you
God.
go to the strip club on like a Sunday afternoon at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
It's kind of slow, and they'll usually just kind of like sit, and they're not all fucked up and like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
coked
exactly.
up and like kind of
Yeah, yeah.
on the grind yet. They'll sit there and chat you up. Dude, the shit they talk about is so
having
fucking
dated a few strippers and like hearing about like their like you
wild.
come home from work and you're like, dude, it was so stupid. Like all these fucking people showed up. We got slammed at a dinner rush. It was insane. Like, let me tell you something. So there I
funny.
am.
In a boner rush.
You're just like, so I'm grinding on this one guy, and it is busting out of his jeans. And then all of a sudden, he sneezes, farts, and comes at the same time. Weird. I'm like, you're right. You had it
She's
hard.
like, anyway, you want Chinese?
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
dude, that was the thing. Like, I remember the one girl I was seeing every now and again. She asked me to come see her at work once,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's a bad idea.
No,
like
fucking
I don't want to do
Oh,
that.
you don't want to be that dude.
No, I don't. And she was like, why? I'm like, one of two things are going to happen. One, I'm going to watch you all over some strange, weird dude. And I'm gonna be like, oh, great. That's cool. There's the girl I'm inside of every now and again on that guy. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, dude. There's no way I could do that.
Dude, the other
tough.
thing is, too, like, we would get together after she was done work, right? Because we both worked late hours.
Mm-hmm.
And there'd be times where, like, I'd get in, it's like she picking me up after work, and I'd get in the car and I'm just like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, in my head, I'm like, what's that smell? I'm like, oh, that's just other dudes. Just it's like when a dog can smell you've been around other dogs. You're just like,
she's sniffing her ass.
like, who you been with?
Oh, man.
Where were you?
I tried to hang with a stripper once, and I was like, he's too
If you
grim.
can
Yeah,
separate,
it doesn't-
if it's a casual thing, it's easier. Like, we were kind of like a casual thing, but like
It was still too grim, dude.
Dude, looking back on like the fact that like we were seeing each other fairly frequently, I'm like, I don't know if I'm cool with you. Like, not that I'm not cool with it. I'm just like, I don't know if I can be.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm not
you. It's
fucking
not
cool
you.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
couldn't date a girl that did
I don't know if I
would.
could. Yeah, but like she got out. She honestly was literally doing like the hustle thing. She was only there for a good month and a half.
Oh, I don't care that girls do it. I couldn't date a girl.
got
that
out
did
of
that.
there.
Yeah, I couldn't date a girl.
She doesn't
that was
work there anymore. She
Nope.
doesn't stripper.
She's all done. But like before, but I mean, that was a natural progression. What is it like? You start out doing theater, then you move to burlesque because you got nice
Yeah.
jugs and a sweet ass and you're pretty. And then what's the natural? Like, oh, I can make more money just showing my
Oh,
tits.
dude,
to somebody?
I would go strip if I
It's-
was a girl.
it's-
Yeah.
I just if there's a girlfriend of the stripper,
Oh.
I'm just not cool with that shit.
No.
It's
no.
just one of those things where
I want it to be. I'm just like I'm not.
Yeah, you think that's the other thing too. You think you're cool. You think you're
Like,
that
I
guy.
get to go home
You have
with
to
her.
sell
It's like,
coke if you're
good.
gonna date a
Yeah,
stripper.
dude. You
Yeah.
got, and you also gotta like, yeah, you got to be in that industry to be cool
Yeah.
with it. It's a different thing. So like, the times that I would go to strip club, that was another thing too. While she was stripping, there were a few times I went to a strip club, and like in my head, I'm like,
different strip
Yeah,
club?
different strip club. I just go and I'd be like,
Parent.
I'm like, man, that's somebody's fucking girlfriend up there, just kind of doing whatever. The fuck
You're just giving other girls like that's not cool. It's your guy at home.
Break it up,
Put a good
guys.
dollar down, like that ain't good at all. Nice ass, baby. That is not good.
Spread them for me.
Hold on, let me see you shake that. Let me see a booty quick right now.
Just drinking pee. Like I'll be back on.
This is wrong. You know it's wrong.
Dude, what was the one girl, the one chick, she's a Philly local. She does cam shows and stuff. You had relations, and fucking she was talking about, what was the one thing? She has a guy that
You had relations
you had fucking relations.
biblically.
A guy would pay her money to pee in her butthole.
Oh yeah.
Wait, pee
In
in,
her butthole,
So
right?
this is
in or on?
in.
In.
So she would.
She
so,
spreads
So he'd
butt.
insert.
No.
No, he'd
This
shoot
is-
it from the arc.
She kind of explained.
Dude. He's like,
She kind of explained this to me once, and I was like,
Will pee fall down a butt? Jerking off. Will pee fall down your butthole?
So here's the thing, though. When you get your butthole speculum open to a certain
so you're talking about there's a speculum?
Yeah, there's something spreading your butthole.
Yeah, oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mention
So
that.
it's not like she's just like somehow just spreading her butthole and her asshole's like winking like a mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying,
not like that.
I don't think that guy was getting his money's worth if that's the case.
No,
Yeah.
you'd just be bouncing. It'd be like
you have
pissing
to
up
start
against the
doing-
wall.
like, wait, how much pee am I getting in your butthole?
So you're getting a fair amount of pee. Like imagine
for
like
pee.
I guess like half a cup. Whatever, how many liters is that? I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Well, I
how
don't
much
know.
pee comes out of you when you normally pee? I guess.
I could actually tell you, I would if I peed right now, I would probably fill up like that much. So this is a probably 0.5 liter.
Okay, so imagine 0.5 liters going into a speculum open butthole.
No, thank you.
No. Continue.
That's tough,
No,
man.
Thank you.
Well, that's I mean, and to be
And again,
fair,
I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum, but like if you,
I'll shut that down.
what I'm also saying is,
cancel it.
what I'm also saying, canceled. What I'm also saying is,
How did this go though? Was this like a one and done, or is this like
Oh, yeah, he was a repeat, wasn't he?
yeah, this is a guy, this is a client.
sure? But how long did this career? Is this a illustrious? Is this sex working
She
career
still does
going?
it. Yeah,
No, she does pretty well.
she cleans up.
Yeah, she does well. But
No
she
problem.
goes full on. Like
Yeah, she
she's
does-
banging a different dude every other night.
she'll-
blah, blah. She's in it.
She's a prostitute.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But she doesn't, hide it. She's definitely making
She's
she's
sex
capitalizing
positive,
off of it.
Sex work is real work, and sure it is.
Yeah.
But what I'm also saying is, sometimes when you're hooking up with somebody who does sex work as the real work, and every now and again they'll talk about their job,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I didn't need to know that you speculum opened your butthole and had a strange.
When she farts and pees her pants.
You
It's
just
like,
didn't,
all right, babe.
you didn't think
we
that was
gotta
gonna
have a
happen.
talk. I mean,
Yeah.
we're at
Again-
Arby's right now.
again,
It's
she
the quality
likes-
of life, man. That's it. Like again, go do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's like someone glorifying selling drugs. Someone's
Right.
like, selling drugs is work. I'm like, well, you kind of give up a lot of the good stuff in life to do that. And they're like, sex work is work. It's like, yeah, I guess it's not. It's definitely sub-ideal.
Absolutely.
Depending
Definitely
on the
sub-ideal.
person. I'm going to say depending on the person. You gotta. I'm-
Sub-ideal.
I'm going with depending on the person. I'm going to go with stern depending on the person.
Well, if it's the best they can do, it still sucks.
Unless they really enjoy it. She really enjoys getting her butthole peed in.
Yeah, but dude, like,
I
mean,
know.
again, I don't know. Everyone's different. Everyone is different, but it's like,
I mean, again,
shit's gotta
this
fuck
is
you up.
This is something that when someone says that to you, it's kind of like, shit. I even asked like an ex-girlfriend of mine because she was really into being choked during sex, like really into it.
yeah.
Now, at one point in time, just like in passing, we're sitting on the couch or watching a movie where like someone's like fucking around in the movie, they're having sex or whatever, and he puts his hand on her throat. I'm like, I have a question. Like, how did you know that? How did you get into that?
Yeah.
Like, because that doesn't just like. I'm trying to think of the first time I had sex with somebody. Was I choking them? No, it was just me like, I'm having sex.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
Holding
can't.
their hips like,
yeah, just like, here it goes. Did it know?
Here it comes.
Yeah, I just came. But something's happening. but yeah, I think as you get older, you're like kinks arise and whatever. But like, I remember asking him like, how did you know that was your thing? And she's like, I don't really know.
Right.
And that's like, I'm kind of blown away by that. And then I start thinking like, how did this girl know that getting her butthole speculummed open and having a man with his limp, flaccid penis pee in it was your thing?
Well, that's just the invisible hand of the market. Told her that she was like, they're
That's
like,
what I was going to say. It's
some
like,
dude was probably like, I'm gonna pee in your asshole, and she was like,
she might have just been so terrified she accepted it and was like, yeah, it's going to be great. And then didn't hate it. So she's like, that's my thing. It's like, is
I
it?
don't know, man. I just don't know. I always think about that.
How do you advertise for that, too? Is there like a sex term
Twitter.
for it?
that's also kind of like as you absorb. Your butthole absorbs stuff. So if you're like have all kinds of weird metabolites in your pee, wouldn't your butt absorb some of that?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's how those
I think
kids
it's
were
pretty
butt chugging.
unsafe.
Yeah. But
I
then
was
again,
a
I'm
little-
pretty sure I'm almost positive she farts all that pee out.
Dude.
What does he do? Does he even come? Or is
Can't
he
be
just-
good. It cannot be good for you.
No, there's no way.
Cannot
You don't know
be
this
It's
guy.
ammonia and fucking it's bad.
So,
No.
I mean,
Unless it's clean pee though.
It's like white
If you ever
blood.
wa-
There's like
have you
white
ever
blood cells
have you ever
in the pee.
have you ever like watched like I'm not saying going out of your way to watch it, but like if you've ever been like scrolling through Pornhub or Xvids or whatever, there's like side banners of somebody peeing on somebody. Like there's
Seen it?
you've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
If you've ever noticed,
Not proud of it, but I've seen it.
If you've ever noticed,
tried to download the game. Crashed my phone.
I came instantly.
I did
I
come
came in under 5 minutes.
anyway,
came 5 times in 2 minutes.
if you've ever noticed in those fucking videos, all their pee is clear. It's never like it's never like golden showers. It's all clear pee, and the reason it's all clear is because that means it's clean pee. It's like more. Dude. It's like a way to do
this
it.
Guy to pee. He's the dude paying into pee in a chick's
butthole.
Oh,
is probably not having
like
the most
flushing his
pee.
symptom.
Yeah.
He's not drinking like niacin before he gets.
Yeah,
like, I got a big day. I got to pee in a couple buttholes. Hit the niacin.
It's like, what's it, Wednesday? Give me a blue Gatorade.
Got to get my fucking electrolytes up for this pee.
He's like, hey, I got to cancel my pee's tinged yellow.
Sorry.
I just picture some like 55-year-old guy who lives in the suburbs, like a wife and 3 kids, and he just comes over in a suit, just aggressive pees in this girl's fucking, because she's like, you know, tatted up and you know, has her own place where it's like cameras are set up, and like this dude just comes in with like the tie halfway down, just angry at the world. He's like,
I mean, dude, that's my thing. Like, people can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly.
I just say in the long run, I don't know how well that's going to work out.
Yeah, the peeing thing, I don't know.
I mean, you're not.
Well, so you put yourself
it's a
on
bad investment.
I mean,
the race against time is imminent. But if, you know, if you're stacking,
like,
if you're stacking, great.
Again,
yeah, get your
if
money.
You're stacking, but then again, like if you look at like porn now, like how many times have you seen porn where like it's someone who's clearly in their 60s, 70s, maybe 80s getting fucking piped down by somebody, and they're just like,
never. I don't watch fucking 80-year-olds get fucked.
You don't watch Gillis?
You never watch My Sexy, like, you know,
My Sexy Grandma?
Yeah, that must be the saddest end of life for an 80-year-old woman to
just
be paid
like,
for sex. That's the worst way for a woman to die.
What? By getting piped down?
Worst. Get piped down to your fucking...
By Gucci Man?
No, but like typically the lifespan of a porn star is about like 2 years. No, in terms of like professional, it's about 2 years. They get like prolapsed anal cavities. Mm-hmm. They get fucked up, and then what happens? They take you. You start to just deteriorate.
There's got to be like some sort of like health insurance program for these women.
They don't give a fuck.
It ends in high-end prostitution.
Yeah,
so they get like destroyed. Their vaginas get destroyed. They get usually an STD or two. And then what happens is you gain a little bit of a weirdo following, and then they take you off the film and they just put you up in hotels and travel you around. And you do high-end prostitution.
Yeah,
that's the lifespan, typical lifespan of a porn star. Then like Hollywood, one of them will Sasha Grey out. There's a world of them. There's like a teeming mass of chicks with like prolapsed anuses.
Yeah,
that just fucking end up in like a days.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
some
there
dude peeing
isn't
in their
like
butthole.
some fucking, I'm not saying the sunrise.
We're riding high one day.
I'm not saying it isn't like a good. I'm not saying the fall from anal grace isn't.
Dude, that's a long and wet fall.
I'm not saying there isn't some peel.
Yeah, like gilf porn is not a safety net, dude. For fucking, I got gilf porn.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what are you, 60? Give it like, it's like getting like becoming a professional golfer. And you just stink, but like you're like, you know what? When I hit 50, I can be on the fucking old guys tour. I can be on the Masters, right? They're like, yeah, dude, wait for the GILF circuit. You can get your card then.
She'll get nice when you're 60.
Sweet deal, dude.
I mean, dude, it is. I've seen some. I mean, it's always like European women too, like that go old, and I'm talking old, like 78, and it's just some dude, like, yeah, and she's like, ah, I'm like, oh my god,
Nana. She has those like Queen Elizabeth gloves on, the fucking dude,
that's what her tits look like.
Like, dude, I'm not hating on anyone, dude. If you get your money, you get your money. But Jesus Christ, you better be saving your fucking money, because the sun is sitting on that hustle, dude.
If someone were to give me like an X amount of dollars for peeing in my butthole, you don't think that an X amount of those dollars is going to go to like some sort of savings fund or something?
I haven't been bastardized by the market enough to sell myself like that, but no fucking way.
You would never let anybody pee in your butthole?
Fuck no, dude.
Like, I'm not saying like I would ever let anybody pee in my butthole.
I think you are.
I don't think
I think you literally just said that.
Yeah, you basically were like, I'll have someone pee in my butthole right now.
You're like, I'll put some in a savings account, because it's like, all right, I'm in. You sold me.
You have a whole 401k back.
I got a Roth IRA for peeing in my butthole, dude. No, I just think it's like part of me think that's how they think. Though.
I mean, just think about the end of your life. You're in your deathbed, and you're flashing your life. Like, what have I done? And then like a last little bit of pee trickles out of your butthole, and you die.
Pee. That's it running down your leg.
Your last little source of pee falls out of your butthole, and you're like,
it just says Finn. European French.
That's another thing too. Like if you
film noir,
I would say like if you have someone, if you're having your butthole speculum open and someone's peeing and peeing.
Such a sick way to open a sentence. You're like, look.
As the guy who has my butthole speculum open, frequently urinated into.
Like, what? Well, I'm saying if you have your butthole speculum open,
sure,
and there's someone peeing in it,
yep,
you can't believe in God. So it's like, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's a tough St.
I
Peter
see what
movie
you
to play
mean.
back.
What I'm saying is, say you die,
Right.
and then you go to heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven exists, and then God's like, so
Yeah.
that butthole speculum to open.
Well, also even
pretty hard there.
Even to say like, sorry, so the person, the average like butthole professional who's just getting shit peed in their buttholes. Okay, they don't believe in God, so they're living in a cold, deaf universe in which they get paid to have someone pee into their butthole.
Right.
It's fucking bleak.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like, dude.
To me, it is. You know, if
no,
someone
it
else
is-
is.
I agree.
It's
Someone's-
better to have God and have someone pee in your butthole
for
than
sure,
to not
for
have
sure.
God.
Yeah, that's like crime and punishment.
I think
shit,
it's harder
dude.
to believe in God if you have your butthole speculum open and someone's peeing in it.
Also, how hard would it be if fucking St. Peter just pulled you in like it was a grocery store and he's just watching security tapes? He's like, is your butthole open? You're like, damn it. He's like, we talked about this. God,
This is time thievery.
It must be funny for in heaven too to be like, wait, is that a sin? They're like, we didn't make a commandment about that.
Yeah,
hope-
that's the other thing, too. It's like, I go up there like, you did that. And I'm like, you never fucking talked about it.
Didn't
did
say
you?
I couldn't, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. They
That's it.
actually probably had said that in the Old Testament.
I would love to when
covered
you do
everything.
die, like if heaven is real, they pull. It's like just like a grocery store management thing. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, come over here.
You're watching a
Ryan?
grainy tape of your
yeah.
life.
So you want to explain this right now?
You're watching Guilt Force.
Ryan, you masturbated 6 billion times your whole life. 30% of it was to guilt.
So you're defending people getting their buttholes peed into. You're like, well,
And it's just me in like a golf shirt, like
they just walk you through like the night before, like what's that called?
What?
The Ghost of Christmas Past. Where you're just
Yeah, yeah.
convincing. They're like
Oh
butterfly
my
affecting.
God.
Yeah.
You're just convincing like a bunch of people to fucking get their buttholes peed into.
I am terrified to
Imagine
get
the people
thrown
who
in
are
a
on the
three
fence.
ghost situation.
The what?
dude,
The
I
three
would
ghost
love
situation of like go to my past, present, future. It's like, because I know they're gonna go back to the past. I'm like, come on, man. Just like fucking, what's this gonna do with
You
Christmas?
just listen to your old podcast and you're like,
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I'm like, whoa.
Well, there's only certain parts I will listen to old episodes, and I'll be like, that part was always so funny, but then I like forget that I'm listening to it and doing something else. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. What?
there have been a couple times I've heard my voice. I'm like, you horrible man. Like, just like, who are you?
You weren't even joking.
Yeah, seriously.
That's not even a joke.
cancel yourself.
I love humor.
Dude, I'm canceling
I love
myself.
I love humor and all, but like I didn't hear the joke. Where's the joke? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my face.
dude.
Looking at me all high and mighty, like, look, you shouldn't have your butthole peed into.
Yeah, I know,
Doing a
yeah. Here
podcast
you
about
are.
being like, I mean, if you were gonna pee in a butthole,
Get off your fucking
I
high horse,
basically had
Matt.
my butthole peed into. God damn it.
Equivalent.
That's what happened, dude. The holier than thou.
Fuck.
But I agree too, because if you go butthole pee, all right. I'm saying if you're at that level as a quote unquote sex worker, you've already hit the point. Now I know there's other sexual acts that go fucking whoa, that's crazy.
Bestiality.
You just snuff filming it. They just
I mean,
you're
cockroach
murdering
porn is
people.
crazy.
That's I don't even want to bring that up. Don't even
Look at
fucking
his
bring it up here.
face.
Fucking, I'd rather watch 9 hours of circumcision videos than that. Fucking him. It's disgusting.
Wait, if you were watching it in that light, it would technically be pedophilia. I'm just saying, I'd rather watch little kids get blowjobs.
I've got circumcision over here. It's called Greatest Snips. You got to see. You got to see these cuts.
Sweet Snips
I don't think you're allowed to-
33.
These are choice cuts.
Yeah,
I'll
if
tell
you're
you
like, wait,
what.
where else? I'm like, I was going to watch cockroach porn, but instead I watched this. You're like, well, that's child porn. All right, you're fucking fine.
Yeah. Get that away from me.
But what I'm saying is like, that's where I kind of lean towards what McCuster's saying, because it's like, yeah, get your money, stack up, but like,
stack it.
no, with every fucking drop of pee you put in that anus, dude,
Oh,
you
mine's
are
full.
deteriorating so much quicker than you are.
Yep.
But then again, it's also like with every fucking cigarette you smoke, man.
Absolutely, I
It's
agree.
like-
I agree
it's-
100%.
Yep.
We should get this girl a microdose.
I wonder if
what
I
I'm
can blow
saying.
cigarette smoke into her butthole.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I've seen a chick smoke a cigarette with her butthole.
I've seen-
Really?
And it's fucking crazy.
Pretty tight. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, again, I'm not a judge. I'm just thinking for myself. I'm like, damn, I would fuck me up after.
You're like, look, I'm not look, I know I'm national news for the last 2 weeks. All right, I'm kind
Yeah,
of
I've
an
never
expert
been to
on
like
this
I've never
thing.
been to a hooker's place and left and been jealous. Like, psh, man, she's got it made.
See that TV.
Now, there's where,
Man, she's got the life.
again, I'm going to go like 50-50 on this. Like knowing someone who's done sex work and having fraternized with them to a point where like you've been over their place a decent amount of times and you're like, God damn.
You're like, oh my God, this is the bed. I've seen this in your videos.
where is this bed been?
Oh
like,
man, this is the
what?
P spot, isn't
Can we
it?
jump on the bed?
You're like, give my picture.
How was the chill sessions typically?
What do you mean?
Like when you hung out, was it just kind of like
It's normal. Just took her dog for a fucking walk. Talked about peanut butter.
that's sick. That is
No,
pretty
we
tight.
just hung out, and it was like you didn't really think about it until like there would be times where she'd be like, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, what's up? She's like, I have to fucking cam later tonight, and I'm like, oh, that's right, you're gonna be spreading your butthole open on.
You're in the back.
Did you ever make the cam?
Did I ever do
Yeah.
it? My dick's somewhere on the internet with her.
Nice.
Really?
What's up?
Somewhere.
Yeah, typically
What
that's
for?
a friend.
What's it doing? Just hanging out. Just coming in slowly.
It's just in the back.
Do you see Righteous Gemstones yet?
Yeah.
You see the one where they're doing coke and the guys.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking. That's how I was.
It comes with your name and your number to get hired for comedy gigs.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I always want. There is a lot of porn things like blah 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 on the webcam. Like, I'm just here with my friend. It's like,
Yeah.
maybe you're getting fucking.
Wait, so what
Trained.
was your act?
Oh, it's common. Just
Nice.
common.
That's
Was
sick.
she blowing you or were you having sex?
No, she was just.
You got fucking tricked into doing a webcam.
I
dude.
didn't get tricked. I didn't get tricked. She asked, it would be. This is like a while ago, so it would be like, and I don't even know if she used the footage, honestly, because it was on like.
Oh, it's up there, dude.
I have no idea,
It's up there like pee in her butthole, dude.
dude.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is this, and let me ask you, and I'll explain to you, but I know I can tell different. Is this Pet Doctor or is this Tats from.
It's.
Oh, I don't know her?
No. It's,
I'm sorry, because I'm assuming Tats that came to you in
No, it
Woods
wasn't.
and made it,
It
weird wood made. Okay.
Dude, that was also
Big
the
wood man
that was
made
the
it
weirdest
pretty
night
awkward.
too. Like
yeah.
that was weird as fuck because I was like, are you? I honestly thought he was gunning for it. I thought he was
Wood wants a
pipe.
threesome with Shane is so fucking
I
bad,
thought-
dude.
You wanted a devil's threesome?
He wants.
On cam?
He wanted it
No,
since
no,
Utica
no.
trip, dude. Remember when he ripped his leg out up at Utica? When we went up there to do those shows?
When I
Yeah.
blew my fucking knee out. There
When
was
he blew his knee
So
out?
you were down and Wood tried to fill in for you?
here's what happened.
Fill her up?
Say he tried to 6-man on you.
So
He came off the
Like a Ron
bench.
Artest, dude.
So with the fucking Utica trip, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That was like one of the first times like this is in the cards. Like this is like
Yeah.
we're playing cards here with this chick.
Yeah.
This could actually happen. And Wood's like, oh no, man, what are the hand signals? What do we do? Like, I don't want to make eye contact with you.
Oh,
God, I
I'm
wanted
like,
that
dude,
to
he was
happen.
Like, I don't want to have to blow you or anything.
I'm like, dude, I was like, honestly, I would hate for me to even look at you and just see that fucking walnut head of yours fucking doing anything to any chick.
I was pushing for that so bad because everybody else had left that night. So it was just me, Kyla, Wood, and Shaner, and we had 2 rooms connected in the hotel. So obviously me and Kyla and one, and these 2 would have came back to the other. And dude, all it was the door. And I was like doing the scenario in my house. Like I would have lasted like 8 seconds, just been like, I'm like, gross, you fucking queers.
Dude, but see, that was time number 1.
Slams the door.
That was
it's just sex work.
that's real work. But then the second time was I came home one night, and this is when Wood lived with me, and yeah, Tats is in the fucking kitchen with Wood, and I'm like, oh shit, she's here. We're talking.
What was she doing there?
I don't really know. I just know that Wood and she were in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And I was like, in my head, just assuming, okay, she's here clearly to have sex with my roommate.
Sure.
But Wood was kind of like almost pushing like, yo, man, we're going to get like, dude, we're going to fuck. She's fucking ready to go, blah, 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 blah.
Dude, that sounds just like.
In my head, I'm just like, are you talking like,
Why are you tagging me in
That's
with
a
this?
loading question.
Okay.
so that was rude.
Oh, I'm not, dude.
That was rude.
I'm not snobbing you,
Matthew.
Trust me, I'm not snobbing.
That was
you.
rude, Matthew.
Let me see if there's.
I'm just talking about in terms of moral character.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to get you beefing. I will say though,
What?
you know, you gotta. Hopefully this microdose and shit works out because you're hanging with the fucking what's it called? This is the dregs of society.
What?
What?
Sex workers.
Well, he doesn't hang with them now.
This is the dregs.
No,
you're
I'm
down
not-
with the dregs of society, bro.
Again, these people.
Pimps, hustlers, sex workers, robbers, thieves.
You sound like my mom.
It's the truth.
Shane hangs out in New York in the 70s.
Yeah, what am I? What? I mean, next you see me, I'm in a fur jacket. Like, yo, here's the thing.
Going like Harvey Keitel and Taxi Driver.
I mean,
Like,
dude,
hey.
that's like
I have a long pinky.
read Crime and Punishment. Sex workers live in tiny little hovels because they're the fucking scourges. They're
Yep.
the fucking dregs of society.
Jesus
dude.
Christ, man.
It's the truth. I'm not saying I'm much higher up. I inhabited that world for a long time. Now I'm on the rise, dude. I got my fucking Target zip up, half zip it.
I'm glad you're giving everyone microdoses of mushrooms.
I'm trying to rise
on the upper end.
I'm rising everybody out of the fucking dregs.
Like, I've been to the dark side, dude, and there's a ton of urine. Seriously, dose up.
Dude, I came to Philly like midnight cowboy, dude. I was like, this is gonna be fun from the suburbs. Instantly fell in with like this
leaning
fucking...
on you with his nose bleeding. I'm falling apart.
Shannon's coughing. He's like, you can stay with me. My friend's got a webcam. Got no heat.
There's plenty of Gatorade.
I'm trying to get the whole squad on a come up, dude.
It's
Everyone's
great.
going 10 years. You guys are gonna be like, why are we in church right now? What the fuck's going on?
I'm like, why am I running this Fortune 500 company? That's weird.
Couldn't believe it. I could have been peeing in a butthole. This is wild.
No, I am just talking shit. I love calling other people the dregs of society.
Dude, the way you
Makes me
said,
feel
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Dude, I just wanted to smack you. I'm like, get off your high horse, dude. Dregs of society. How dare you?
In your head, though, you're like, I might call her.
I know.
What's she up to? Is it Sunday
I
night?
hate when people do that. Though. I've like when I was in college, I would like, I was a kind of I forget who said this. I think it was who the fuck said? I think it was Metzger in his one special. He's like, I'm any port in a storm. In college, I was very much like I love bringing up like chicks I had sex with on Facebook, and people are like, oh my god, she's so fat, and I'm like, dude, you're a pussy, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
So I wasn't snubbing you. I was just judging you morally, if that makes sense.
Sure.
I was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We're better than that.
Come on, man.
We're mom and apple pie, dude.
Yeah.
We're pure Americana.
Don't
dude.
get me wrong. There's
That's illegal, dude.
what?
Sex work.
It's not illegal.
Yeah, this isn't East Germany.
We're mom and apple pie, dude. Let's knock this shit off, dude. Call her right now.
I saw
and break
you
it off.
when you were saying that. I saw you dusting the concrete dust off your shoulder with your World War I helmet and your fucking thermos. Like, what's apple pie here? I don't need this fucking paycheck either. Fuck you.
Call FaceTime her right now and be like, we can't talk anymore. She's like, I haven't talked to you in 3 years. What you do is wrong.
Don't make this harder.
I'm just saying I've come to a
And I'm talking
revelation that
about
peeing in buttholes is bad.
Look, I talked about this on my podcast.
Here's the thing.
You're wrong.
I'm
See
sorry.
you in the back. It's pretty hot.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I took a bunch of psychedelic mushrooms and I realized that peeing in buttholes is bad. And I'm cutting you out. Canceled. Slavery canceled. You canceled.
It's all bad.
It's all done.
You just see a dick coming in. You're like,
Just
balls on your head. You're like, you gotta quit with this shit. You're better than that. Just a sack coming on your
Now,
head.
my question is, will this person ever get their hands on this cast?
what?
No.
And even
No.
Does this cast orbit amongst sex workers?
I have no idea.
No. No, it doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't
No,
matter.
no,
These
the
are
public
just the
does.
facts.
The public
does. This is
Patreon
Patreon.
doesn't.
Oh, it's Paige. This is Paige.
This is Paige, dude.
True. I love Paige.
And
I know.
I'm being like very.
Who knows? All it is $1 to keep people out of
I
it.
know,
keep us
right?
dark
I'm like,
secrets.
I love it. They'll never penetrate
never
that skirt. They're in. They're in.
Yes.
The floodgates are open. We just got a bunch of ugly fucking on the way out girls at my front door.
Well, you
like,
can-
what'd you
you
say
can-
about peeing in buttholes?
You can morally judge. I can morally judge sex.
Absolutely.
I'm not a moral
And
judge
again,
on it. It's just like,
I'm not morally even.
is this short-term behavior or is this long-term behavior? When I hear sex work, I'm like,
Well, you look at Jenna Jameson, who fucking capitalized on it, or fucking what's the other one? There's another.
There's a
few, but there's that small percentage of women that start up a production company or do something and find that angle and actually make it work. Whereas the other ones take like by less than 2 years. The average is about a year, 8 months to like.
But I mean,
years.
I kind of look at
And
like.
fucking,
what drugs do you start doing?
exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
if you keep away from the drugs, I think anything you do
big
in
if.
life.
Someone's peeing in your butthole and you're like, I say no to drugs. It's like, doubt it. They keep a note. They clean nose clean.
I don't know.
Doubt it.
No. What are
No
you talking
way.
about? I know for a fucking fact that she does not. She's
I'm giving
huge yak head, dude.
okay.
Look, I'm giving everyone the benefit of the doubt.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
they did yak with
Beezer's
her.
like a Shazam if people do coconut. Beezer's like, oh, who? Yeah, I know.
I know the year it comes up.
What's her zip code? Yeah, I didn't go.
I'm like, you're a 2007 kind of guy, huh? Don't go back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dude, that's exactly how it is, though, because it's either, and that's a small percentage, of they go one route of making it like an executive business, or they just, that's it. There's no in between. Like that. There's really not. She's like, well, I'm taking business classes at night, just doing a little butthole peeing in the morning. You know what I mean? It's like you're fucking full
Just
on
a
or you're
little
not.
butthole.
Couple tinkles. Just that early morning
Dude,
stuff.
I would love for somebody like that to actually get like their doctorate in law and be like, "Oh, you got a lawyer?"
I
It's like,
love
yeah,
it.
she.
I'm sure there's been.
I had people
Oh,
pee in my
dude,
butt
Dude,
before.
I would love for a
I would
doctor
crush her in
like,
the courtroom.
what if your doctor
Your Honor,
admitted
this
to-
woman is a whore.
He's like, I have a question.
Your Honor, listen to this podcast. She's exposed as a whore.
Yeah.
How can we trust her,
Just
Your Honor?
imagine you an old timey lawyer with suspenders. Now, Your Honor.
They had a speculum.
Now I know what you all thinking here, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Look over here, the person being defended by my client had her butthole speculum open 3 or 4 meters now.
You give an expert, you're like, how much pee comes out? It's like, about 0.5 liters.
Did you hear that now?
No more further questions, Your Honor.
2.3 liters now. No further questions.
Your Honor.
Yeah. Southern speculum pee butthole lawyer.
Yeah, dude. You got to
Be a
get one of
landmark
those.
case.
That's a good.
Oh, my God.
Man.
All right, let's wrap
Let's get
her
the
up,
fuck
dude.
out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
dude.
great, dude.
Microdosing, we're on our way to the top. We're going to leave away all these
Yeah.
fucking hookers we hang out
Dude,
with.
get
I hung
rid
out
of-
with the hookers for a while. I used to lay there and be like, these guys are
Dude.
cool.
Dude, I don't.
You sound like a dad. Like,
I am a dad, goddammit.
I hung out with hookers for a while. I know what it is. Look, I know what
Look,
you think.
I get it.
Hey, what's up? Let's rap for a second. Listen, bub.
Look, I used to hang with the hookers.
I know what you're doing. I know.
I've been there, bro.
Well,
Turn the
technically
chair
doesn't
around
count.
backwards, lean on it.
I took my hat backwards. Let's smoke the salvia and talk hookers.
Hold on, what do you got there? Yeah, you guys want a clove cigarette? Listen, I know what you're thinking.
You're like, what's up, bro?
I wish
Coming with that.
And you can't. That doesn't translate through audio. But like,
I know, the hand with the fingers bent, like, what's up, bro? Like, coming in
God.
for such a claw. It's just, you know when somebody does that to you, you are getting ripped
Dude.
inside. It's like, dude,
hold on, Beezer, do the fucking.
dude, just fucking, what's up, bro?
I'm gonna,
That's the hand
just for
of a
reference
lonely
point. I'm
guy.
going to send that to you so you can put it up. So people
Yeah,
know what I'm talking
absolutely.
Dude, it is.
Oh my God.
That's
Now,
the
look at the fucking bananas back, dude.
That's the hand of somebody who pays to pee in buttholes.